SmackDown, WWE, or AEW. Tune in to the Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show is brought to you this month by all the donators, supporters, and patrons, but especially these mega producers: Matt Rossmeyer, Nikki J. the Weed God, and SITH NEGAN. If you're at $50 or more on Patreon, you could join the mega producers. Thank you for your support. Let's go.
Blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them.
It's Monday night and I got something special in my pants for Becky Lynch. A good old Fifth Element reference from Corey Graves. That's the only thing that made me sexy tonight, was the feeling that the Fifth Element might come on the TV. All that did was make me want to watch that movie. That's all it did. You talk about Corbin Dallas, Daddy Joe wants to show up and watch the Fifth Element instead. Austin Theory, good on the mic. It's the Monday Night Raw review. Hit the like button right now. I'm not starting this shit up until that like button is raped. And I mean raped. I want the like button raped. Everybody in the chat, please rape that like button, baby. Let's go. How about the MLB Home Run Derby tonight? Juan Soto. I don't know, man. It's like I gotta fire myself up for something, right? It's like I have to pretend fire myself up. I'm drinking cold coffee from like 7 hours ago. I don't even know if that'll make me sick or not, but I'm doing it anyway because that's what you have to do when you watch Monday Night Raw. That's what you have to do. So, Andrew Zarian, we talked about it all week about the TV PG versus the TV 14. We told you, it wasn't confirmed and it wasn't true. They pulled out on it, and they did. WWE, are they going TV 14? Well, we don't know, and I'm not going to really... Now, there's been a lot of news stories about it this week that, in the last couple of days that have changed, and I didn't want to get into it because I said, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the whole every week we talk about whether it is or isn't or whatever. No, I'm not doing that. No chance in hell that I'm going to be every week telling you about another, it could be this, that, and the other thing. Not doing it. So we're gonna have to get at it tonight, man. There's a lot of bad, there's a lot of good. Actually, there's a lot of bad, and there's maybe a couple good things. Wing! But there is a lot of bad, man. There's a lot of bad tonight. Man, this is the type of show that makes you want to go find your neighbor and just choke them out. And your neighbor's like, what are you doing to me, man? Why is he doing this to me? Oh, he watched Raw. That's why he's doing it. He watched Raw, and now he's here choking me. This is the type of show that makes you decide to leave your wife. You watch this show and you think, you know what? My wife is ugly. My life is ugly. I'm out of here. I've had about enough. This is the type of show that, you're like, oh, I'm going to watch this, but then you're like, you know what? I got work tomorrow, and then you watch it, and then you think to yourself, oh, man, you know what? I'm not going into work tomorrow. This was such a bad show, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. It makes you feel that miserable about yourself. This is the type of show you could have $20,000 in the bank. $20,000 in the bank, and you would still be angry at life. You'd be mad. You'd feel empty. You'd feel poor. You'd feel like you were worth nothing in life. You feel like a piece of garbage. That's what you'd feel like with a show like this. You feel like a piece of shit. With a show like this, you could be 100% healthy and feel worse than a cancer patient. Okay? With a show like this, you could have a sunburn and think, you know what would be better if I was on hospice? It'd be better if I was on freaking hospice at this point. That's what this type of show does to you, to me, to everybody. That's what a show like this does. It makes you hate your family, your life. You could have a newborn baby, and then the next day, this Monday Night Raw is on, and you hate your baby. You literally hate the baby. You're like, you know what? Fuck my newborn baby. Fuck my life, my newborn baby. My mother survived diabetes and cancer and all kinds of stuff, but now you know what? I wish she had died, because that would at least given me something to feel. I would have felt dead inside, but I would rather feel dead inside. I would rather feel misery, sadness, melancholy, torture than to watch something so devoid of life, so devoid of feeling. You talk about, I hurt myself today to see if I still feel, Trent Reznor. Bro, you hurt yourself every Monday night to find out if you still feel. And don't you worry, we're going to start from the beginning. And we're going to go through this show with a fine-tooth comb this week. I'm not skipping around and just saying it was bad. I'm going to go through piece by freaking piece. And all of you are going to be here to suffer through it. And then we're going to talk about the MLB Home Run Derby. We're going to talk about the NHL. We're going to talk about your mother if I want to talk about your mother. Joe Cronin will talk about whoever, whatever I want. Maybe I'll talk about that midget from that state that we hate so much. Maybe I'll talk about any one of you. Maybe I'll talk about anything. Maybe we'll talk about Dave Rose returning to the show the other night. Maybe we'll talk about Garguts' insecurities. Maybe we'll talk about Jesse quitting for the 900th time. Maybe we'll talk about Titus O'Neil being the best promo on Raw, and yet all the thing was to tell everyone about how great Vince McMahon is. Yeah! Or maybe you'll go over to Teespring, Joe Cronin Show, and you'll buy a Raw Tarded shirt. And maybe a SmackDowns just to top it off to send me an extra $7. I don't know. But either way, let me tell you something. On a night like this where I suffer through this and I tell my kids, listen, kids, I can't tuck you in tonight. I got to watch Raw. I can't play tonight. I got to watch Raw. I'm sorry, kids. I got to do this and that and the other thing. This is the type of show that makes me angry. This is the type of show. This is the resentment I feel. I could have had an hour and a half to 2 hours with my kids of reading stories and putting to bed and singing lullabies and all that great crap. But instead, what was I doing? I was watching a 60-year-old man in the fourth row try to masturbate on his phone because he was so bored watching this in front of him. Now, there were a few nice things that I liked, and I'll talk about it. And the first thing was Titus O'Neil. My God. Titus O'Neil nailed the Vince McMahon entrance. The introduction that Vince McMahon loves so dearly, the clearly, obviously emulated from Vince McMahon, made after Vince McMahon. Titus O'Neil, welcome to Monday Night Raw. But he did it in his own way that was beautiful. That was one of the best promos of Titus O'Neil's career. Might have been the best. What a beautiful introduction. After that fucking introduction, bro, have that guy open up WWE Raw every single week. Hello, everybody. It's me, Titus O'Neil. World Wrestling Entertainment's ambassador. And World Wrestling Entertainment, this week we're doing that, we're doing this. We'll be coming here, we'll be touching lives, we'll be touching babies and kissing babies. Vince might touch an underage girl. You never know what's going to happen, but the fact of the matter is, welcome to Monday Night Raw! Do it every week, because it cons even me. It cons my smark ass and turns me into a mark. And I think, yeah, this is the show that I want. Boy, it's time to masturbate. But then the show starts and, hopes come down and dreams do die and rocks do fall from the sky as gravity pulls them deep into the core of its abyss. But you know what? I will take the suckering and the pretend of the hype, because if the show is even a little bit good, it might ride some of that hype train opening that I crave so much. So do it every week, because most weeks it doesn't start very well. This is probably one of the best openings to Raw in the last 3 years. It's probably in the top 10 of the last 3 years. That's in the top 10. That's weird to say. It shouldn't be. There should be a million other things that are in the top 10 of the beginning of Raw, but this was pretty good. And yes, Dewdrop's Fat Heine is quite the nasty-smelling Scottish pie, isn't it, Dewdrop? You're about 3 seconds away from a cardiovascular event. You silly bimbo. I love you guys so much in the chat. Can I tell you that? By the way, I have pinned the donation link to the chat. You can super chat if you want. You're going to piss off the trolls. You're going to piss off the people that threaten me in emails, that threaten my family, that threaten my life. You're going to piss them off in the chat. But the link is in the chat for a super chat if you want. Or you can use the link that's pinned to the top of the chat right now. It's a donation link. Support the show. I had to suffer through this. And I know what you're saying. Joe, why would I give you $5? I suffered through this, and now I'm hoping that you give me free entertainment, because that free entertainment was fucking... Ah! But you know what? I'm so much better than that, man. I've got the voice of a 10-inch cock. I have the lullabies that Jim Cornette's wife dreams of. And I have the audience and the dedicated fans that Ryback wish he had for his weird fucking supplements that give you diarrhea. I read that in a review. I'm not making that up. Ryback, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, Ryback. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Raw Review. July 18th, 2022. Now hit that like button. We're almost at 100 likes. Let's take a look at the chat. We got Paul 3 in here losing his mind. We got Eddie Chaos getting weird on Dewdrop's ass. We got Asher in here. We got Devontae in here. We got Colonel Stutters getting all weird and sexy in here as well. We got Joey Z, who's always down to get weird. We got Ratnick in here. After that promo, Titus might be allowed to shake Vince's hand without wearing a glove now. Yeah, did you read about that? Titus O'Neil has to shake McMahon's hand with a glove. That's weird. McMahon, he does that to some people, mostly Booker T-like people. Bryce Blackwell, what's going on? Longtime OG. What up to the Wave Face Killer? How you doing, man? And shout out to everyone across the JCS Army. Vincent, how you doing? Thank you guys for having my back on Twitter, because when the Twitter trolls attack the JCS Army on Twitter, they make those trolls so scared they rape themselves. Okay, let me tell you that. This is the Monday Night Raw review. Titus O'Neil started this off beautifully. Great job by Titus. I don't think Raw could start at any better sort of delivery and pace by somebody who's not a regular on the show. Titus O'Neil is not a regular. He's barely ever on the show, yet he opens up Raw tonight and delivers what I would call, for a part-time guy who's an ambassador figure and basically just there to do community stuff and things like that at this point. My God, man, he did a great job. I will say that. I would give it a 7 out of 10 for the opening. And normally the Raw opening's a 6 or a 5 or a 4 or something like that. 7 out of 10 opening. Titus O'Neil, great job, man. There's not a lot of good to say, I believe, tonight about tonight's show, but one of the good things I will say is how good Titus O'Neil was. Let me tell you that.
You donated $50. I'm going to take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated
Oh my God, dude.
Fuck boy, I'm a rich motherfucker.
DWELSH.
Evening, Joe. If you in chat aren't watching this brand new Derek Jeter 2022 documentary episode 1, you're missing out.
Well, we're missing out on the... Yes, we are. We're not going to watch it because you know what? There was Raw to watch tonight, and then on top of that, DWELSH, there's the Home Run Derby as well. So I doubt anybody... I'm sure it may be good. I'm sure it may be good, but you know what? No one's really watching that. And plus, obviously, seeing anything with the Yankees on it kind of makes my head explode. So after what the Yankees and Red Sox have been doing last couple of days, the last thing I want to look at is the pinstripes and how great they are, or how great Derek Jeter is, even if he is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to do it as a Red Sox fan. But DWELSH, I take your word for it. I'm sure it's good. And at some point, that is probably something I will check out. But, man, thank you so much, bro. Holy shit. Dude, DWELSH is on top of the board tonight, man. Let me tell you something. This man just dropped $50 freaking dollars. Now maybe Raw is worth it. Take that, kids. Go to bed because maybe Raw was worth it. I mean, divide 50 by 3 hours. What's that? I don't even know because I failed school. So it's really hot in my basement right now. I don't know why it's so hot. Probably because I had the dehumidifier on all day. It's so dry. DWELSH, thank you so much, my friend. Big bombs, though, coming away. Hey, Austin Theory had a good promo tonight, too. Pretty good promo. Like, as far as a regular little promo, like, he handled this guy is not fazed by anything. The crowd's doing what? You suck what? He's loving it. He's feeling. He's like, I'm Austin friggin' Theory, you assholes. Now, certainly not on, like, the MJF levels and things like that of AEW, but Austin Theory was pretty good on the mic tonight, and we'll go over that. Titus O'Neil, tell us. You did a great job, Titus.
Because regardless of your...
WWE is great. Please believe me.
That's exactly what we're about to do here tonight.
Woo! Titus O'Neil, if he just brings this type of hype and brings this type of energy, Titus O'Neil, dude, he could say, like, everybody, we're going next door to the playground, and we're going to have a gigantic cocaine party. Like, I'd be behind it. I'd be behind whatever he says. Hey, everybody, just turn on YouTube, leave your kids at home, and let's all go to the bar. Like, you'd do it. You'd be like, yes, whatever you say, sir. I believe you. That's what type of zone that Titus O'Neil was in tonight, and it was one of Titus O'Neil's best mic work, displays I've ever seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone around the world, welcome to Monday Night Raw!
Raw! Dude, that was wow. Dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. Vince McMahon, somebody check that motherfucker after that delivery. Okay? Because a lot of people have tried to do this and they don't do it so well. They do it like all right. They go, I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm going to do my best at this. But welcome to Monday Night Raw. And Vince is probably in the back like, yes. But like, it's not the best. This was Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon has a wad of white creamy male reproductive sauce all over his chest, neck, and face.
Here tonight.
I'm telling you, Vince creamed after he heard this.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone around the world,
woo,
welcome to Monday Night Raw!
Wow, man. That could have gone bad, right? He could have been like, welcome to Monday Night Raw! And it could have, anything could have gone. No, man, that was testosterone. Testosterone personified. Let me tell you that. So anyway, Titus O'Neil, great delivery. Then Becky Lynch comes out, and I'm thinking, I don't really care that much about this. But then Corey Graves makes a cringe, obvious comment about The Fifth Element, and I went, ooh, Fifth Element, I like that movie. I just watched it a couple days ago, actually. And then he brought up Corbin Dallas, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I like Fifth Element. And that's all I could think about was how much I like Fifth Element, and I don't give a shit about what's happening on this show right now.
Title. Ladies and gentlemen, entering to the ring, full of confidence, and of course we heard her bold demand. She wants the
Fifth Element vibes tonight from big time Bex. I'm half expecting Corbin Dallas to show up.
Corbin Dallas. Negative. I am a meat popsicle. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Guys, hit that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. Austin Theory was great and evolved before he went all double. Yeah, exactly. Meow, meow. He was also great on NXT, man. I still die laughing from when he reacted at the wedding, and they were like, Austin, give me the ring. He's like, yeah, Austin, the wedding ring. Yeah, we're in a ring, silly. No, the ring. We're in a ring. You don't have the ring? We're in a ring. You know, like I don't know why, dude, bro. That killed me. That shit killed me. It's so stupid and retarded, but it actually killed me because he sold it hilarious. I'm telling you, it was funny. I'm telling you. I love Austin Theory as a mid-card guy. As a mid-card, like, sort of a star right now, I just hope they don't get too crazy with him. You know what I mean? Because I really do think he can thrive on the mid-card. So I just hope they don't get too overconfident. By the way, DWELSH dropping $50. Can anybody beat this tonight? I don't know if anybody in this chat's going to be able to beat DWELSH's $50, but if you do, there's a spot right on my chest for you. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see what happens. But DWELSH absolutely dropping a sexy bomb. Thank you, DWELSH, for that $50. Speaking of donations, so now Becky Lynch comes to the ring. Becky Lynch cuts an all-right promo. Her and Bianca have all-right kind of chemistry here. I think this is not too bad. They go to commercial breaks, which break things up, and then Carmella is going to take over for her big rematch against Bianca Belair. And at this point, I'm already thinking, oh, no, man, Raw's already kind of, whatever. And we're all dealing with the disappointment that we had a couple of days ago when we found out that the TV 14 thing wasn't going to happen, that it was basically still going to be TV PG, it looks like, and possibly it won't be going TV 14 at all, but we don't know. So the rumors are there. The wrestling professionals leaked it out, like Andrew Zarian, Fightful, whatever these people are. They all just, whatever they do, make things up, I guess. There was a slow news day or something like that. Be that as it may, it is what it is. That's what it is. So now we're having to come to the realization, because there's still that, we're all marks, right? Kind of marks in some ways. So we all have that little sinking feeling in the back of our, or not sinking feeling, we all have that, like, overly hopeful thinking that, oh, hey, maybe they will go TV 14. Maybe this was part of the ruse, or maybe something will happen. Now, I was interested in seeing if there was any telltale signs that maybe there was a change coming. I didn't get that vibe, though. It was business as usual. Other than Pat McAfee on SmackDown saying, hey, it ain't PG yet. It ain't TV 14 yet. Other than that, there were no hints that anything was changing, in my opinion, here tonight. And so that is not good. That's not good. We don't really get much out of this. But, again, I have slight positives about this show. I'm not going to completely trash this piece of trash, but, part of me wants to, kind of. I'm trying to be a little bit optimistic about the show, but there just wasn't a whole lot. I didn't care that much about Carmella, the Bianca and whatever situation. I don't care that much. The Almost thing and the Street Profits really didn't tickle my dildo too much either. Matt Riddle comes out, KO. They have some good mic work, kind of. In some ways, I didn't really care for it. I tuned out mentally of that. So at this point, I'm not really impressed with Raw, and we're about almost an hour in. We're about 45 minutes in. And then the, what are they called? The Tombstones, the Lord of Darknesses, the Judgment Day. They come out, and Punishment Martinez, or whatever his name is now, delivers his most decent promo of being in the group, kind of assuming the leadership.
That tonight Dominic will join.
And now he's the Punisher, I guess.
The Judgment Day. Dominic.
So they say that, that we're going to break the Mysterios up. Dominic is going to join us. He's going to join the Judgment Day. It's going to be a great thing.
join the Judgment Day or we're going to beat the shit out of your dad. You're going to get hurt. All this kind of crap. The whole thing is just pointless. It's just them playing games with, Dominic and his father. Basically, nothing happens at this point through this thing. Dominic comes out and they're like, join us. He's like, all right, I'll join you. Just don't beat up my father after the match. And then they go, okay. And then they beat up him and say, yeah, you weren't going to join us, so we were lying. We'll beat you up anyway. So whatever. It's just to get more heat to have something for them to do to establish building more heat until Edge returns, which is okay. It's just whatever. Like, it's not that great to me, but I get why they're doing it, and they have to do it sort of this way or similar way. So not very good, but it is what it is. And I wish they did more things that were kind of crazy, but to get heat, because it's hard to get much heat after Seth Rollins. I mean, Seth Rollins tried to take Rey Mysterio's freaking eye. All right? He tried to take his eye out. It's like, bro, take his eye, take his legs, take something. Go ahead. Do something. But it is what it is. And I don't know what that thing with Veer in the background was. It was like he was coming in his pants to the female announcer person backstage. I mean, whatever. Veer is like, he looks like a guy who wants to jerk off on a playground. He doesn't look like a scary monster, like, kind of almost is a scary monster. Veer doesn't look like a scary monster. Veer looks like a pedophile. Let's just say it. He doesn't seem like a scary foreign guy, whatever. He doesn't seem like an awesome bad guy, a great wrestler. He doesn't feel original. He legitimately looks like a lion pedophile. Like, if you were to make a lion be a child molester, you would make it Veer. Like, you'd be like, you know what? That guy'd be great. We have a role for a child molester in a new NCIS episode. This guy's going to basically be on the playground. He's going to pick up kids, and the officers are going to have to find him and everything. And, it's a big thing. And I'd be like, all right, well, show me the WWE roster. We'll see if any wrestlers can guest star on this show. And I would stop immediately at Veer, and I'd be like, that's the guy right there. We need a molester. Okay, this is the guy right here. Hire him. I don't know. There's not too many other people we would hire. Maybe Otis. But it's between Otis and Veer, and I'm going friggin' Veer, okay? Just shave that beard even maybe. I don't know. Have him waiting on the playground to suck on people. Have him waiting on the playground to suck people off. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the type of guy. That's what Veer looks like. That's what I see on my TV every single week. Veer, the guy that's waiting near the slide. I don't know, man. Maybe if he did things that were scary, he just feels like a Flintstones, like a cartoon character, but not in a way that's he's not funny enough at this point. He's not funny enough to be entertaining. He's not scary enough to be entertaining. Like Rusev, right? Rusev sometimes seemed like a real wrestling threat. Rusev seemed like a real brute who could beat people up and could maybe be scary. But then there are times where Rusev was downright hilarious on the microphone. You don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to snap your arm and then break your legs. It's like he sounded like Arnold, and he was funny. No matter what he said, you'll bow down to me. And it was hilarious. But Veer doesn't have that. Veer is like the discount version. Veer is like the fake Diesel or fake Razor Ramon. Dude, that's what he reminds me of. And he doesn't have that friggin' gravitas. He doesn't have that. He does not have it. Sorry.
Shit bomb.
Vince McMahon, you don't have it.
Ric Flair last match segment more interesting. Thumbs down.
You're right. Alex Foley, I think you're right, man. It is. Wings are more interesting than that.
Wings!
Would rather have wings.
Let's just have
Wings!
Let's just have wings, bro. Alex Foley, thank you for the $2, man. I really appreciate the super chat party.
Really appreciate it. Whenever a Super Chat party happens, Daddy's pee-pee grows just a little bit too much. You know, we're an hour into Raw at this point in this review, and I'm going to be going to the Discord soon. I heard Mustafa wants to get down and dirty. I will allow him to do that.
Shit bum.
Oh!
Guess paying $300 for Raw tickets was a bad idea.
Yes.
Person shrugging.
Yes, Alex Oli. You could have donated it to my show. You could have funded this show instead of going to Raw. I hate to be selfish, but, you know, you could have saved $200, dropped $100, and not gone to Raw, dude. Come on, bro. What are you doing? You're giving WWE $300? What the hell? Listen, I love you to death, man. You do what you want with your money. You want to go to Raw, $300? You want to do that? Hey, man, go for it. You do whatever you got to do. But I got to tell you, man, that is weird, bro. That's weird shit. So, you know, that's on you.
There's 9,000 people that are going to stand up and say, fuck Ric Flair.
Thank you to Razor7. Razor7 became a $5 patron on the Patreon. You guys can get bonus shows that you've never heard before from me on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thousands of playable, downloadable podcasts. Me and my wife, me and my friends, me and my other friends, former shows, new shows. Everything's coming. Patreon, everyone's coming on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Be over there. We're going to listen to the Austin Theory stuff in a minute. It's pretty good. An hour and 20 minutes into this show, Veer put me to sleep. And then, man, how long did Seth Rollins wrestle Ezekiel? Like, they started at 114, and they went until 127. So that wasn't that long. I guess it felt longer, though. He started at 114, 127, so about 13 minutes. Ezekiel and Seth Rollins had a 13-minute match. Now, if you guys remember back in the day, Jake DeMarco, one of my best friends in the whole world. I love you, Jake, if you're listening, which sometimes he is listening. What up, Jake? Listening in bed, probably, or in the hospital or somewhere. Jake DeMarco. You know, he complained in the past that, you know, Elias never got the time he should get and the push he should have gotten. And it all started when he had a really good match with, I think it was Seth Rollins and somebody else maybe. I don't remember. And then they never really pushed him much after that. But this was like a reminiscent of that. This time it's Ezekiel, and again he loses to Seth Rollins, but they get a long match. They get a decent match in decent time, but it was way long. I don't think anybody cares enough about these guys for that to be that long, so whatever. Seth wins. It's the same thing that Elias did about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, whenever he first wrestled Seth Rollins or whoever it was. I think it was Seth, though. I really do believe that. And I remember Jake being like, me and Jake were both in agreement. Like, it was a great match, but Jake was really adamant about push this guy right now. I want to see him wrestle more. And I was actually more about, no, just give me the entertaining guitar thing. I don't care about the wrestling with him that much. But I do agree that he can have good wrestling matches, so he should have more of them. But Jake was really on board for that. I was on board for it a little bit, and he was on board for it a lot, and neither of us got what we wanted. We got almost none of the wrestling from Elias. He lost a bunch of matches. He didn't get to have a whole lot of long matches. And so therefore, we're back to, I guess this is sort of the same thing as when he started as Elias. Now, will the same thing happen now with Ezekiel? That's the question. Devontae, what's up? Jag DePanzer, thanks for being here. Andy, what's up? Jeff Jarrett will be a bigger draw. Maybe. Jeff Jarrett will help a little bit, right? Probably what they were thinking. They were thinking, like, let's get maybe 10,000 tickets we'll sell, or 5,000. I don't know. Jeff Jarrett will draw some kind of interest. I'm not sure what the gimmick is there. I don't know. I mean, Jeff Jarrett had Global Force Wrestling toured all around, and he didn't draw much there. I don't really know.
Next week, Madison Square Garden. 20th anniversary of your father being here in the WWE. We finish what we started. The Mysterios fall, and the Judgment Day will rise.
So, I mean, Judgment Day was all right here. I don't really buy Finn Balor for some reason. He doesn't work for me. Finn Balor's the type of guy that really has to do some crazy shit to be believable in this role. He just doesn't seem real to me. But anyway, I'm still picturing him playing with his Legos on WWE Breaking Ground or whatever the hell it was called. So, hey, whatever. MVP then has to get in the ring, and they make that a tag match with Almas and Street Profits. I don't give a damn. MVP's wrestling in dress shoes. That's kind of funny, and that's about it. Miz cuts a promo later on Logan Paul in that situation. I don't give a damn. And Austin Theory finally makes his way out there, and then we can hear the guy speak on the microphone. He's pretty good here.
Of literally the biggest SummerSlam of all time. And why is that? Because I am going to take back my United States Championship from Bobby Lashley. And then I'm going to cash in my Money in the Bank contract on whatever's left of either Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar after their... What? Shut your mouth!
That was pretty funny. I was actually liking that he wasn't going to acknowledge the whats, but then I guess he decided to. It was like, what? It was funny. He's all right, man. He's all right. That's not going to get the job done, but he's all right. You know what I mean?
Playing the spot all day.
Oh my God!
I want you to jam
Oh my God! It's fuck! Oh my God! Drew Bar 100.
Oh, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
She has. Drew Bar dropped the bomb.
Didn't watch the Hour Derby or Raw. Maybe it's just me, but everything is just starting to really suck ass.
I agree, Drew Bar. I barely watched the Home Run Derby myself. And Raw was the stuff of sleepy nightmares. Drew Bar. Yes, Daddy.
Hey, Drew Bar. Thank you so much, man. Hey, man, thank you very much for that, Drew Bar. That is nuts. On a boring, terrible Raw night, this guy makes it rain from the freaking sky. And I did tweet out earlier. Thank you, man. Holy hell, man. Wow, Leah, wake up. Leah, wake up. Let me get Drew Bar up here on this board here. He's going to eclipse DWELSH here. Drew Bar 100 with a simple 100. Thank you, Drew Bar. I'm going to make you cover my body with that $100. Drew Bar, there you go, man. You're on the board, brother. That's a huge one. By the way, I really hope Chris Hall from Stabbing Westward is going to be okay, man. You guys know how much I love Stabbing Westward. They like left their tour, and I was like, why'd they leave their tour? And they said somebody was sick, and I was like, oh my God, it was someone have COVID probably. And then they said it was a non-COVID related illness, and I was like, okay, wow. And then I was like, well, I hope no one's really sick or whatever. And then come to find out the singer has cancer, but apparently it's gonna be all right, or he should be okay or whatever. I don't know. The prognosis is good. I don't know. That's what they said. So I'm a little jacked up about that, bro. Swear to God, man. We better not lose Chris Hall. I'm a big Stabbing Westward mark. I swear to God, bro. I can't deal with it. I need another 20 years of that voice and that music. So I'll be really pissed off if that doesn't go well. And plus, he's got little kids. So, yeah, I hope he's going to be okay, man. I heard that earlier. A lot of you guys, so a couple of you guys mentioned it to me. Crazy shit, man. And yeah, non-COVID illnesses are starting to scare me more, says Drew Barr. Yeah, I mean, because, and who knows why they're happening, but they're happening everywhere. There's no doubt about it. So, thank you, man. Thank you, Drew Barr.
Drew Barr 100 has funded the Cronin House. Thank you.
Thank you, though. Let's go take a look at the poll. What did you guys think was better tonight if you watched any of these things at all? Well, the poll is at 317 votes, so that's a pretty good amount of votes. And I got to be honest, this is kind of crazy, man. The Home Run Derby is winning. Juan Soto, going deep, is beating WWE RAW. What was better? 48% of you say the Home Run Derby was better. Half of you almost. Both bad, 33% of you. So 17% of you thought Raw was better than the Home Run Derby. That's it. That is bad. Boy, is that bad news for WWE and Raw. That is not good. That's not good, bro. You would think that, you know, wrestling fans might be like maybe 20% of you would have said the Home Run Derby. But, and we're talking about with, you know, baseball's not, you know, exactly doing that well either. You know what I mean? And you guys, half of you chose baseball over Raw. I mean, this is a massive wake up, in my opinion, to WWE if they're not awoke already from this stuff. I mean, this is some crazy shit, bro. We are going to be going in a few minutes to potentially to Discord, man, because I know we got Rastafa on standby. He's going to tell us what he thought of Raw as well, so I'm going to hit him up over there. Listen, thank you so much to Drew Barr for dropping that $100, man. That is absolutely insane. Topping off DWELSH, no doubt about it. Really appreciate it, man. Kind of silencing him a bit there, but, you know, hey, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you guys so much for trying to keep, you know, my spirits up after watching this, man. It really means a lot, man. Thank you guys, man. It means a lot to me to see that support when I don't even deserve it or anything yet. But much appreciated, bro. Let me go ahead and jump over to the Discord, baby. Let's go to the Discord. Let me see, brother. There he is. We are entering the Discord. Let me just put the Discord on mute for a second.
Okay.
So, let's see. There we go. I think Asher's in here. AJ Adams in here. Asher's in here. Rastava's in here. All right. So, we're on the Discord. We're on the Discord right now. But let me just mute. I'm going to unmute you guys in a second, and we'll get to the Discord here. Oh, we got a membership coming in. Luis Urdaneta has become a member for, man, look at this, guys. This is huge.
15 months in a row as a member for Luis Urdaneta.
Daddy is
Happy.
You've made Daddy happy. It was so bad, it was actually annoying. Was at my friend's house. He had it on. Dynamite Deke says. Wait, are you talking about Raw or are you talking about MLB? Watching paint dry is better than WWE, says Brandon in the chat. What's up, Brandon? Thank you, man. Thanks to Ross for subbing to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate it, man. Good to have you here. Great to see you. Drew Barr 100, dropping 100. Big ones on the show and getting wet with us here tonight. Getting daddy wet. Get daddy wet in the chat. When Raw sucks, you got to get daddy wet. All right, let's go over to Discord. Yo.
What's good?
What's up, Asser?
I'm doing pretty fine there, Joe.
Really?
Yeah, today's been a really good day. I slept the best last night knowing that I'm going to SummerSlam in however many days it is. But for real, I slept probably the best I've slept in months last night, just for some odd reason.
Yeah, because you know you're going to fall asleep at SummerSlam, so you were like, let me just practice. I'll go to bed right now and get ready for being
Logan
bored.
Paul comes to the ring, I will literally be laid over in somebody else's lap. Not like that.
You think a lot of people are going to... I wonder if people are going to watch for Logan. Tonight will be a really big measuring stick because Logan Paul was advertised for weeks coming tonight to Raw. He's already been to Raw. He's been to WWE before, but he did a lot of videos on social media compared to the past. So tonight is going to be a big measuring stick. If there's not much of a rating tonight, that tells you, man, Logan Paul's fans, he ain't drawing nothing over here for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, he might as well put I think what they should do is, I think what they need to do with Logan Paul is actually put the WWE content on their YouTube channels, right? Because doesn't he have a big YouTube and Instagram? So I think they need to put more of it on there. I mean, maybe they already are, and I don't know that much about it, so maybe, and I don't, so maybe that's what it is. But, you know, they may need it, or maybe just it's that bad, it won't matter. It don't matter what they do. It sucks that bad.
Did you mean to kick me out?
I didn't kick you out.
I got kicked out of the voice chat. Like,
I didn't do it.
Huh?
I was sitting here and it like disconnected me like when you were mid conversation.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, it did me too.
Wait, what was it? What did Snitsky say?
Snitsky said something?
No, I mean like this freaking. It was not my fault.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it wasn't my fault or whatever. Yeah, I remember that. It was a terrible time. That's why I barely remember it. But yeah, he said something like that. Like it'd be like he like raped somebody and he'd be like, "It wasn't my fault." And then you'd break some kid's toys and step on a baby. It wasn't my fault. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Just rape Lita. Wasn't my fault.
He did do that, didn't he?
I think that was the story, and then she got... No, he kicked the baby.
Oh, yeah, he punted the baby into the crowd, yeah. I mean, I'll never forget that. That was just so retarded, it was funny.
Honestly, that was probably better than tonight's Raw in general.
Yeah, and it's funny because we thought that was bad back then. We thought that was, like, retarded.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, what are they doing, man?
I'd rather see Snitsky punting babies for 3 hours than sitting here and watch this BS for 3 hours.
Exactly, man. I'd rather watch Snitsky punt babies. I'd rather watch Snitsky beat up like Sonic the Hedgehog, like whatever, like smash a kid's popsicle. Like I'd rather watch Ryback, dude. I was more entertained by Ryback beating up little people in the backstage and then saying they were bullies. Like that was hilarious to me. Ryback being like, "Why did you do that? Why are you being a bully?" I'm not being a bully. I was just asking you if you needed me to help you with your bags. I'm the WWE producing coordinator or whatever. Oh, because I feel like why are you picking on me? I'm not picking on you. I don't like bullies. And then he just slaps the hell out of him. Like that stuff was more entertaining. Like, and that's stupid kind of, but like that was more entertaining than the type of stuff we're seeing nowadays. Like it's really, really ridiculous. Like what's going on nowadays. They need to... Oh, what the hell? Whoa! Who's that? Whoa, D-Wells!
The spot all day.
Welsh is a god. $100 ball.
It's in your bunghole.
It's another ball!
$100.
Oh, it's in your bunghole. I want it stamped in my bunghole. Oh, it's in your bunghole.
Dude, oh my god, what the frig?
I'll match Drew Bar.
Oh my god, man, like D. Welsh wants to be co-champs with Drew Bar again. Let me tell you something.
Dude, you made $250 from this 3-hour doo-doo show.
I mean, like, I was thinking earlier that, man, I really wasted my time tonight, but now I'm feeling like now I can fill the gas tank once. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Oh my god, bro. D. Welsh, thank you. So now D. Welsh and Drew Bar are tied. They're co-champs at this point for the top spot, man. They both dropped a hundy. Holy crap. Let me see those bombs in the chat. Don't get scared, AJ Adams. What up, AJ?
Hey, you made more money than Curtis Santos' mom made in a week on the corner.
Oh. Yeah, this is going to make her just want to give up at this point. D. Welsh incoming bomb. Somebody blow it up. Give me the bomb. Give me the bomb. Drop the nuke. Give me the nuke sound. Do we have that? I haven't used that in years. We used to drop a nuke on any donation. Now I haven't done it in years.
Didn't what's his name look a little blacker than usual?
Does who look what?
Didn't he look a little blacker than usual?
Who?
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Titus O'Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always fairly like Wesley Snipes, you know? He's always...
He looked extra crispy tonight.
Whoa.
Titus O'Neil is actually AJ Adams' uncle.
You're only half black, so everybody looks blacker to you.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I thought he was going to announce he was in a new movie.
What is this? That's a horrible nuke. We haven't used the nuke in years. But that's not the right nuke. We got to get the good nuke. Give me I want a big blast. I want an explosion that shakes the rafters. You know.
Well, first we got to have a sound that's going to let us know that the nuke is coming.
Yes, there it is. It's coming down. Oh, here it is. Oh my God. There you go. Rumble the whole place. Listen to this. I'm rumbling right now. DWELSH and Drew Bar have rocked it here tonight. Hey, what do you think of this, Ric Flair? Are you happy?
There's 9,000 people that are going to stand up and say, fuck Ric Flair.
All right.
Did you see who he's fighting?
Who's that? Is Mustafa back yet?
No.
I feel bad. He was waiting to talk about this, but we'll get him on here eventually. Did I see
Have you seen who Flair's going to be fighting yet?
No. Who's Flair fighting? Do we know?
So it's going to be Flair and Andrade versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, man, he backed out of a singles match, so now it's a tag match.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What do you think about that? Because we all thought he was going to face one guy.
Yeah, we all thought it was going to be like Sting or Lethal or maybe even Andrade, himself, but it's a tag match, All it's going to do is it's going to keep Flair, not in the ring much and just let him get in there, maybe get a tap out from Jay Lethal with the figure 4 and it's over.
Yeah, like he's going to get a hot tag at some point, maybe even start the match. I could see Flair starting the match, but probably not. He'll get a hot tag, he'll get in, the place will blow up, he'll do whatever he can, they'll do whatever they can, and then then Ric Flair will start getting beat up. Then he'll eventually be able to get out of it after being cornered forever. And then at the very end, he'll get a hot tag again and get in there, a couple of moves, and then he'll lock in the figure 4. I don't know. Maybe he'll win. Because before I thought he would lose for sure. But now that it's a tag match...
We better get that woo off again between Lethal and Flair.
No, we better get a Hulk Hogan run-in. Dude, can you imagine how funny it would be if Hulk Hogan came from under the ring? Is that like from under the ring? Even funnier? Oh, my God, bro.
Yelling the N-word all day long.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, it's Hulk Hogan. He's coming straight for Ric Flair. And then he challenges him at WrestleMania 39. Ric Flair's last match.
You had a wheelchair match.
Ric Flair, I challenge you in hell. Well, you know something, Rick? I challenge you to a match in hell, dude. And he sets a curse on him so that when they both go to hell years from now, they have to face each other in the depths of hell. It'll be great stuff. Forever.
Destined to do it forever.
Hell yeah, baby. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. Mustafa can't wait for it.
I wanted to go to it because it's the day after.
What is the day after?
Ric Flair's last match is the day after SummerSlam.
Oh my God! Really?
The 31st.
It might be better than
hopefully.
Might be better than SummerSlam.
Yeah, maybe.
Flair match? What?
Hopefully we can get some woo-wings while I'm in Nashville in a couple weeks, and then I can come on to the show and eat it.
Wait, you want to be in Nashville?
Yes, SummerSlam's in Nashville, retard.
Oh, I thought that you wanted to go see your family.
Let's just take a look at some of the Raw audience tonight.
Let's just have some wings.
Let's just take a look at these people. This is the Raw audience from tonight. Let's just pick out some of our favorites. Well, shall we? What the fuck is this thing?
So shout out to WWE for having transgender in the diverse. Everybody give a hand for the transgender. See, good representation in the crowd there.
Screw them people.
What? Well, that's not nice. That's not nice. And then let's give it up for this guy who, obviously can't let go of the 80s rap scene, okay? Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's not fucking 1984, okay? With your fucking gigantic gold chain. A little ridiculous, bro. Let's give it up, bro, okay? With your fucking whatever that's not even a scally cap. That's like a weird hat that goes all the way around his head. Like, what is he, a super Jew? What is that?
He looks like Fat Zeus.
Yeah, he looks like, I don't know, bro. He looks like something wrong. I'll tell you that. And then there was this, the transgender person. Hey, listen, at least we have equality in the WWE crowds. I like it.
Pride Month was over. It's already over.
Then let's give it up for this guy right here who's just happy to be drinking, obviously. He's got a shirt on that says Wolf Fact, so he's a loser. And he's got like a wolf beard. So this guy...
You see that guy sleeping?
There's a guy... Oh, yeah, the guy next to him. The guy next to him is asleep. Yeah.
So, does one of them guys look familiar in the crowd?
No, there's another guy sleeping in the crowd, not the guy in the yellow shirt. He has his head tilted back. It's the very last one third up from the bottom.
Well,
is it got the guy that violated you?
Trying to find it.
You retard, you can't see it.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
I mean, this
on
is...
On the right.
Wait, where? On the right?
All those people
on the right, third up from the bottom.
Oh, the guy that's passed out looking up at the sky?
Yes.
All right, let's look at this. The wonderful Raw crowd. I'm glad that... welcome to... There's a new wrestler debuting in the crowd. His name is Overdose.
Hey, Ashley, look like you
Brother of the Undertaker.
Look at this guy. That or he's getting a blowjob from a fucking family member. What?
Look at that fat piece of shit under him. What is that?
And then it's good to see that we have a terrorist in the crowd, too. I mean, we needed one of those. So potentially could blow up this entire building.
Did you see the people in the crowd leaving during the Logan Paul and Miz segment?
No, but I don't blame them. I'd get food, drink, piss. I'd do it all. I'd get another beer. If I just spoke to my child on the phone and said, I swear to God, sweetie, I'm only having 2 beers. I won't get too drunk tonight. Tell mommy I love her. I'll be home soon from Raw. I'm so happy to be here, but I promise I won't get drunk or anything like that, buddy. I'll be home in time. But then if that segment happened, I would lie. I would have totally lied to my kid. I'd go get 3 beers and I'd down them, and then I'd get shots. I might even kill myself and not come home. But shout out to Asalam Bangadi, who's in the fucking 7th.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good Lord. But yeah, so nobody's happy in the crowd. Let's be honest. Then there's this lady. This lady does appear to be happy, and I'm not sure for what reason, but I will say she does seem like a lunatic. One of these white women lunatics. I will say that. See that? She looks like she's gonna take a bite out of someone's head, right there, or peck her.
She got a dick in her ass.
Yeah, something is going in, and it doesn't really
going in raw.
They're going in AIDS. So yeah, what a beautiful crowd tonight. I wonder if we can find Alex Oli. Wasn't he, Alex? Are you at this show or is that next week? I can't remember. I think you were at this show, right? Oh no, are you going to SummerSlam? I don't remember. But he was at one of these shows and he donated earlier. And I advise you to return that ticket, turn that shit in, get your $300 back somehow, and become a $300 patron instead.
Hey, are you going to SmackDown this Friday?
Is it in Worcester?
It's in Boston.
Oh.
Hey, LeBron's gonna be there, Joe.
Is he really? Because I can't even say what I'll do. But is he really gonna be there?
Yeah, he says he's gonna be at your racist shithole town. That's
dude. I will attempt to attack him if I ever see him anywhere. I swear to God. No, I'm serious. Like I will attack that.
You're a white bitch in the ass right in front of you.
I will be. I'll be
like national news.
I'll be the racist he wants. I'll be the racist he wants every Bostonian to be. All right, LeBron. I'll drag you down to Alabama and I'll show you what a real racist is. Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah,
You piece of shit.
Asher.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding, dude. I will fucking flip out. That guy better have security. I'm not kidding, LeBron. This is not a joke. I will fucking get in your face. I will ask you for a fight. I don't care if you beat the shit out of me. I won't sue you either. I'm not a pussy. I won't sue you, nothing. Unless you shoot me or something. I hope my family does. But I will fight you straight up for the fact that you are a fake fraud piece of fuck. And you don't deserve to own the Red Sox. Bro, why did you buy a team that's racist then in a racist city? Because you're a fake piece of shit. I hope LeBron James dies. All right? And I don't say that about many people. I hope he gets in a car accident tomorrow. Okay? I'm not even kidding. Fuck you. How dare you? You're a fucking racist. He's a racist, and I don't like racists. So I don't like white racists, and I don't like black racists. And there's not a lot of black ones that I can think of, but I'll tell you what, he's one. Because you don't say stuff like that unless you're either a moron or a racist. And I think he's a racist. Because if a kid got killed outside of his school that wasn't white, he would have said something. But not about the white kid. And now he's saying Boston's racist, but he can't speak up about that. You know what, LeBron? Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Now
fucking face me,
you have a
motherfucker.
soliloquy.
I will fuck this guy up if I ever see him in I hope I catch him in public. I hope I catch you in public, LeBron James, you fucking little baby piece of shit, spoiled racist brat. Fuck you. Anyway,
what are you gonna do with that sock, Garguts?
Oh no! Jesus.
Stuffing up LeBron James's.
Oh no, he's not. He ain't got the balls to do it.
He's gonna shove that nut sock straight up LeBron's ass.
You know who said that You know who said that Boston was racist? Was Bill Russell said that at one point a long time ago.
I remember that.
But I didn't get mad at him. You know why? Because Bill Russell was serious. Bill Russell actually grew up. And was treated a different way in a different time. So that is true. Bill Russell, him saying that is a whole different thing. That's why I would never give that crap to Bill Russell. I love Bill Russell. If I saw Bill Russell anywhere, well, not now, but I mean, if I had seen Bill Russell in person, I would have thanked him. I love Bill Russell. He's a treasure. I feel bad for the way he was treated probably over the years. Who knows what happened to him? Go ahead, Rasav.
I was just going to say, I'm a little bit confused. So Bill Russell gets the pass. I'm assuming because LeBron never grew up in Boston?
Right, because LeBron's just full of shit. He don't know anything about over here and what it is now or anything like that. You know, Bill Russell actually grew up in the shit. You know, but also, dude, it's that this goes on all over the country. This place is no more racist than anywhere else. And in fact, most people who are here say it's less racist. So, like, it's so ridiculous. Like, the guy don't even know what it's like over here. That's what's fucking hilarious. So I don't like it. And also, you own a team over here. Why would you own a team in a place like that? Dude, I wouldn't want to own a team in a place if they like hated my race. Like what? So you don't. It's not true. You don't believe that. You know what I mean? He's just saying shit.
Well, I'm about to say, what if in a perfect world, and I'm not trying to say this to, put it out there, but like, what if LeBron James just had one day, just like, you know what? I just feel like buying all the Boston franchises. I want to buy this team. I want to buy that team. And then all of a sudden we're faced with LeBron James basically owning practically a dynasty among dynasties, not just in basketball, but in other sports.
Well, I could see him doing that with a lot of sports clubs around the country, not just like Boston. But it's a business venture. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, but he's
called the Red Sox, the Boston Hangers.
Isn't that a monopolize though? Isn't that like illegal and shit?
I don't think so.
No, dude, if you have the money, it's equally tradable once it's up for grabs. Once either somebody steps down or if they pass away.
You do see the white people do start to cry when the black people start owning things. I've noticed that, but
or when they start coaching,
they will fucking
yeah. But no, you have the right to buy all the. You can buy whatever you want.
It was the same thing with Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, they all have mansions now, so
But that's the organization. That's mainly the people that are in that actual organization. People outside of that and actually don't care about it and actually care about the movement. That's another thing entirely. But yeah, the moment I heard about like these people, like it didn't surprise me that they were greedy. It didn't surprise me that they lost the focus and made it all about themselves. It's just like any organization that starts, whether it be in civil rights or any other social construct, like, that comes out. So
yeah, can you
in my
imagine
opinion,
if tomorrow I set up rallies against something that I really believed in and I was angry about something, and I was just going off the fucking hinges, ranting and trying to set up stuff, and
well,
then
I mean, you do that on a nightly basis,
right? Kind of, but I don't organize like rallies and stuff. But then all of a sudden, people were like, you know what? I love what you're doing. I'm gonna give you $10,000, and then like other people, I'm gonna give you $100,000 to the. And all of a sudden, like I was like rich. You know?
My God, the Joe Cronin pack. Can you imagine it?
Oh, well, you know what they would
actual pack.
They would try to turn me into like they'd try to say like they do what they did to the Proud Boys. They'd infiltrate me and then like turn it over into a terrible thing, and then I'd have to leave and exit. I'd have to get out of my own group because it turned into something.
Joe, something special y'all would wear?
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Would y'all have to wear something special over your heads at the meetings?
Yeah, I'd have to wear. Yeah, no, I'd have to wear something. Well, because everybody has a thing, right? So I'd have to have like something.
Yeah.
I think I would take the color purple. To be honest, I would take. No one's done that. I'll take the color purple, and I'll have purple hats, and it will a big C for Cronin. Cronin's something. Cronin's clan. It could be that. Something like that.
Whoa!
It'll be a big C. It'll be a big C. Yeah, it'll be crazy, and we'll sell the hats. It'll be an unbelievable thing. And we're
cool plan.
Yeah, y'all have horses and pitchforks. What else do we have?
But we're only going to allow minorities in the group, except for me. I get to be the one white guy, the guy who I lead the group. It's all minorities. What was that?
You're going to be the one white guy that's going to lead everybody?
Yeah, I'm going to be like the cuck guy. I'm going to be like the cuck who's like, yes. And I always open the door for everybody else, and I like wash people's feet and shoes. But I'm the leader, though. It's weird. Yeah. No one's ever seen anything like this. No one's ever seen anything. And the symbol is purple. We're selling purple T-shirts. Purple looks good on black. Purple looks good on a minority. And I'll wear a hat, but I won't wear the T-shirt because I'm not worthy of it. And I'll tell everybody, I'm not worthy of it, but my brothers and sisters are. And then we'll shave LeBron's head and we'll masturbate all over him. It'll be crazy. Anyway, Monday Night Raw. Mustafa, it's good to have you here. I'm going to tell you something, man. Did you hear what I said about Titus? Because I thought Titus did open the show well.
Yes, I did. I'm still compelled and trying to get off of what we just discussed. But anyway, Titus.
Worldwide?
You got me hanging on what you just said.
Whoa!
I knew it.
I can't even. You got me flustered right now. Okay.
I don't want to hang you at all.
Yeah, you do.
In fact, I want to hang the whites. Hang the whites, and you'll be my right hand man. Let me tell you.
This is like the negative. Like if I were to take a photo of Joe Cronin, and this would be like the negative of the sketch from the Dave Chappelle show when he was part of the Klansmen.
Exactly. We're gonna get back. We're gonna bring back crucifixions too. By the way.
I ain't gonna say that.
You ain't never. You know what I mean? Can you imagine? They announced that we're gonna bring murder live on pay-per-view, and one of the options is going to be crucifixions. So if you molest
the purge,
yes,
the biblical version,
but just only people that are on death row for like heinous crimes. So like
people can go online and vote on it. You can vote.
No, you can donate, and the more you donate, so if someone donates $5 million, then it goes to acid bath. But if it goes to $10 million, it's crucifixion. And it's only for people who killed 17 kids or something. So, boom, live, here we go. And it's crucifixions. And I mean, you're going to have all kinds of different reactions to this. First of all the Jewish people in New York are just going to be scared shitless just at the idea of crucifixions coming back. But it will be...
what are you saying?
I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. Only murderers and child molesters and stuff like that. That's it. Everybody else is fine. Yes. This is George Carlin's idea. I'm just taking it from him, but it's not.
Oh, okay. No, that was the inspiration. All right.
It's a bit. You never heard of it? It'll bring back crucifixions.
Of course, but I'm not
He had a great idea. I think we should do it. Let's go, and we can balance the budget. We can end homelessness with this. All kinds of stuff. We can feed the hungry, feed the poor, feed the rich. How we can feed everybody. It'll be unbelievable.
If the Purge and the Hunger Games had a baby, this is probably the demonic nature of a C-list movie come to life.
Right. Well, this idea was out before those movies. So let me tell you something.
I know.
That's why I'm saying it's got to happen. It's obviously out there for a reason. We're all thinking it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Hey, Joe, I got an idea. I have an idea.
What's that?
You know, just take all the homeless, right, from all over the country and grind them up and send them to China.
And officially, we've gone south, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially gone further.
AJ Adams makes everything go south.
Oh
but
my
AJ
God,
Adams doesn't
dude,
like
what the
South because the people down here don't
Come
like
on
people
out,
like
you
him.
rapist!
Dude, grind up all the homeless. What the fuck, dude? Yeah,
Oh my
send
gosh!
him
Can we
to China.
please, for the
I'm sorry.
love
Put
of
him in a blender
All right,
and
well, I
make all the
asked you.
criminals drink it.
I said,
I'm
what
sorry.
did you think about
I'm
Titus
sorry.
O'Neil opening up Raw tonight? That's what I said. Go ahead.
I'm
Can
so
we
sorry.
please get back to Raw?
And
Just-
the
Go ahead.
establishment says,
What'd you think
I
of?
never thought I would ever even say that.
What did you
I never
think?
thought I would even say that.
What did you think about? What did you think about what Dave Rose called you earlier? No, I'm just kidding. He didn't call you anything.
What did he say?
I'm just joking. I'm joking. He didn't say anything. No,
He's
he
spreading
didn't.
rumors and
I must have missed
innuendo.
it.
He's already starting.
Come
He just got
on,
back. No, go
Ezekiel.
ahead. Go ahead. So what did you think? Titus O'Neil opens up the show. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, the Vince McMahon intro, but go ahead.
Oh no! That wasn't a Vince McMahon intro. That was literally the black way of saying welcome to Monday Night Raw. It was fiery and passionate, and it was great.
The black
I mean, I
way,
liked it.
that is not what they would. The black way of opening Monday Night Raw is everybody put your fucking hands up.
Killing everyone. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, Joe! Come on now.
Joe.
The black way of opening up Monday Night Raw is like not even showing up and going to pretend to get milk and not come back.
Okay,
That's
the white way of opening up Raw is saying.
the punk way of doing it.
The white way of opening up Raw is saying, "Hey, how many kids are in here under 13?" No, but
Well, the white way is, hey, anybody here know me? Like all my cousins, like everybody I slept with, all of you.
But no, obviously that was a Vince McMahon intro. He wanted Titus to go out and deliver it. And I told you, Mustafa, I think Titus O'Neil absolutely crushed that intro.
Oh, he murdered it.
That was great.
Great.
Put it this way. Titus is again. He's a global spokesman, I guess, for the company or whatever you want to call his title. But the thing is that he's a great ambassador, just in terms of who he is. Dude, I actually met him when he was at my college at the time, and I just graduated. And he's an amazing speaker. He's got an amazing presence. It's just the fact is like he's doing so much work outside of the ring. I'm like, you might as well give this guy a push. But then, of course, he screwed around when apparently he touched Vince McMahon and he got suspended for no reason. I mean, I thought that was BS. 2016 during the Daniel Bryan, send off. But it is what it is.
Yeah, he can sign his own check with his finger. He don't need a pen. Anyway.
Hey, you know the Asian way of opening up Raw? Hey, everybody, who's hungry for dog? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I really apologize.
Shit bum.
Oh, shit.
A finger banging by Mr. Crowley is better than Raw.
Mr. Crowley. Thank you, Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Anything would have been. But the funny thing is, going into the next segment, you had, the women's segment with Bianca and Carmella and Becky Lynch. And I'm thinking to myself,
that match was actually kind of fun. It was good.
It was quick because, again, when I mean quick, I mean like what you would expect from a match that might go a little bit longer, especially since if it's a championship match.
Right.
It felt like certain things got cut. That's what it felt like. I could be wrong about that, but to me, that's what it felt. And then by the time we got to the finish, of course, we get into the Becky Lynch Bianca beef, which is pretty much what's selling SummerSlam at this point, especially the fact that it's in Tennessee. Bianca's backyard. She's from Knoxville, but this is taking place in Nashville. So it's going to be interesting, next week. I mean, it's going to be in the Garden, which is nice, but honestly, I don't feel that the go-home show next week is even worth going to, in my opinion, just based around most go-home shows as of late have been absolute crap with WWE. It's like they don't care.
Well, you know what it's like
about why I should buy.
But I mean, it's Madison Square Garden, so I mean, they have to do something.
But it's not just that. It's that they get to they string things along too long. So by the time they're at the go home show, they've already kind of done everything. Or you know what I mean? They're just rehashing what they've already done. So you're like, this sucks. Okay, get to the match already. So that's exactly what you're saying.
I met a former WWE writer just last week, and yes, it's real. His name is Philip. He was over there from like 2017 and maybe stayed there for like a year or two. Knows Dewey Foley, And he was telling me, like, dude, the idea of bringing something in, and it's been said multiple times before by multiple writers, where you bring something in on the Sunday or whatever it is that they have the meeting at Titan Towers. Vince comes in late or whenever the hell he comes in, he looks at it and says, change all of it or change most of it. And then you're trying to satisfy Vince within literally a 24-hour period or 48-hour period. And it's insane. You know, I understand that Vince has a, and again, it's not even a matter of what Vince sees like yesterday. Everything is based on today. So he can literally be in a bad mood and says everything sucks, or he could be in a good mood and says everything sucks. Still do it anyway. So it really depends on you catch Vince. Oh God, at this point. At this point, he's been I mean, but I mean, we're talking about the real guy, not the on-air character.
I'm talking the real guy.
At this point right now, based upon everything that's going on, something's going to give. The levee's going to break somewhere. Whether he gets away with this, which most likely he will, something is really going to, like, you know, not go in his favor, and it's going to be bad. But from a creative standpoint, Vince is Vince. Vince is going to be Vince. We all have to just live with that, unfortunately.
But it's out of control now. It's been like 3 years of this shit.
Well, and dude, the TV-14 thing, and Joe, you know, we even talked about this before, where the TV-14 deal, I mean, again, we're not going to get the Attitude Era like what we had, and even if we did, why are we rehashing what already worked and we're not moving forward?
Right. Why not do new things? Because all you're doing is a 6 out of 10
move
version.
Forward to
what?
Move forward to what?
Well, just come up with some new stories, come up with some kind of new ideas, you know, push the envelope a little bit. Yeah.
But it's been like 4 years. It's not
because all they're doing, what they do a lot of times is they do a 6 out of 10 version of what used to be a 7, 8, or 9. And it's like, well, this sucks. You know?
And build and rebuild an audience that, and again, Joe, you've even said this, where it's like, you know, wrestling ratings are down specifically because there's just no interest other than the hardcore fan base who have been with it so long. And even with new fans, it's like there's still casual fans, and that's probably the majority of the audience of WWE anyway. But that's also another reason why they've had this wide appeal even within the last 10 to 15 years, because now we're in Saudi Arabia. Now we're going to Australia even more. Now we're going to, you know, we're trying to break into China. I mean, like, it's this wide worldwide conglomerate, which granted is fine, but just because you have all that money and all those resources and the TV deals and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that what you have on paper is going to emote more people to watch your product, especially since if people are going to change the channel and going to stick with you on the per segments per hour or per half hour or whatever the measurements are with that. So, I mean, even moving on with the show, the couple positives coming out of this. One is the fact that we got a new Edge video, allegedly. I mean, what we know that it's going to be Edge. There was a Seth Rollins picture. There was the Paul Bearer urn, Undertaker's urn, and then there was also a Rey Mysterio mask and a mirror with blood painted on it says, "I am coming."
Oh, yeah.
He's coming.
Veer is too.
Of course, I was waiting for you. I was waiting for the punchline.
But you know what? So do you think it's just going to be Edge like in the Gangrel stuff, or do you think Gangrel's going to come back with Edge? He's going to bring the...
Honestly, honestly, I could care less, because it's like, again, the whole thing with Judgment Day, especially since that Rhea Ripley is even out too, everything is just dead with that gimmick. I'm sorry, I cannot take it seriously anymore.
With Rhea Ripley? Oh, with the
well, Rhea Ripley's gone. Now it's just Finn and Judas.
Right,
I said Judas Priest, but you know what I mean.
Well, you know, Edge is gonna. I mean, unfortunately, there could be a woman coming too. Then maybe, because then so you could have Edge, Gangrel, and Beth Phoenix or something, or Edge and Lita, or something like that, and he's coming back as the Rated R Superstar. But he seems like he's teasing the goth Edge, the come from the crowd Edge, that sort of Edge. So he could bring his wife.
The original Edge, basically, that we got.
Right.
The original concept of Edge when he first came in, when he debuted at SummerSlam '98. That's what I'm kind of getting the vibes
I mean,
of.
they're teasing the Brood stuff though, because I see the chalice and the blood on the mirror. I mean, unless that's just a flashing of his whole career, maybe there's a brand new Edge coming and we don't realize that. Maybe that's something different.
But then that's also the other thing too. It's like, again, now he's coming back as a babyface. He was only a heel from, let's say, WrestleMania till when he got his ass whooped a few weeks ago. So It's just like I'm kind of getting into the point where, he's coming back as a babyface. I mean, again, if this ends up being like a Big Show type of thing for the rest of his career going forward, then it's not going to be as interesting. Yes, he'll have good matches, but the stories and granted, he's one of the best talkers that they have. But if the stories don't really line up, and granted that he's been driving a lot of them with a lot of intrigue to Vince and various other people in the company, it's just not going to be as potent going forward and trying to really make people. Which, by the way, if he would have stayed heel and was still with them and wasn't wrestling but was just on TV, I mean, again, it's still, and build that up and kept them strong, bro, we would have had a great SummerSlam, probably, multi-tag match or something like that, and would have just ate everybody up alive. But who are you going to have them? Who's going to beat them at this point if you don't have enough baby faces that are willing going up against some dominant heels? And that's also been the problem.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that they need to do a lot of things. There's so many things to do, but that TV 14 really did tease us a bit, and now it looks like, that's not happening.
It's the biggest carrot right now hanging over, mainstream wrestling or mainstream sports entertainment at this point. It's like, again, AEW is not a threat to Raw or SmackDown at anything in the slightest. In terms of influence, in terms of being different, maybe on a lower scale, but in terms of the overall context and also the fact that WWE is the juggernaut, there's just no competition. So even with TV 14, there's still no comparison between the two.
I don't think that they're creatively, this is the best they're going to get. So that's why I'm willing to accept the TV 14 thing, because this is the best they're going to get with PG. So while I agree and I believe, we all believe this. We all believe that a good writing group or a good person in charge could make a PG show entertaining. But this group has proven that they cannot. So I will take the TV 14. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, it doesn't matter because it's still going to be bad. No, because it hasn't been TV 14 since 08. And that was a lot better than this.
Yeah. Well, remember, they had they still had over 3-point-some-odd million people watching on a consistent basis, and now we're literally hitting 1.9s, 2.0s. I mean, again, it's barely.
No, we're hitting 1.6s now. We're hitting 1.6, 1.7.
Well, I mean, but again, I'm just saying on average, on a good
show, they can draw 1.9 or 2.
Yeah, but and again, even with SmackDown, which by the way, SmackDown at one point was the wrestling show. Raw was the talking show, the promo show. And, it's funny. I just rewatched an old episode of Raw from 2004. I think it was the go home show before Backlash. And that show was so good. I remember just thinking to myself, how did we go from the building up of storylines that were meaning something, regardless of who was in them, to a point where we only have a few matches that you even not only look forward to, but the fact is that even on the undercard, for example, let's go, matter of fact, we'll talk about this. Let's talk about the 24/7 title real quick.
All right.
Are you sick and tired of the fact that we are getting here's the thing. You would think even back in the day with the hardcore title, you get maybe one title change, maybe two title changes at the most on a single show. Every week, it seems we get 4 or 5 different title changes, and they don't mean anything.
Yeah,
it's not special.
It was a fun idea, and then I even liked it when it was kind of going a little too crazy. But at this point, it really is dead now. In my opinion, right in yours and everybody's. It was fun. It was a good idea, good concept. We'd actually talked about the concept for a long time, saying they should do that. That'll be fun, because we thought it would give them something to write about and to do better, to give us something. But unfortunately, it's really just been lazy for the most part. There was a few times where they had some cleverish ideas where they did things with it.
Gaga.
Yeah, but
They had Gaga.
now it's done.
But I mean, it's kind of funny to look at the list of people who have won the 24/7 championship. I mean, even Doug Flutie, Bad Bunny even won it.
Corey Graves, Byron Saxton, the entire commentary team. Like, again, it's
Michael
fun
Jackson.
in theory. It's fun in theory, no
The
pun intended.
Gobbledygooker, Marshmallow.
Whoa, it's
Peter
Gooker.
Rosenberg.
It's Gooker. Watch it there. No, just kidding. No, but
Chris Benoit.
you know what they should do is what I would like to see is they for every hour you are the 24/7 champion, for every hour or every minute, something like that. Every minute you're the champion, you get like $10 or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, so then it's like, it's kind of like a funny thing where like you really want to hold on to this belt. Like, it's like in Halo, the King of the Mountain or whatever it's called in that game, the ball, you got to hold the ball. It's sort of like that. You want to hold this thing because, fucking, $5 a minute or something like that. What's that in an hour is $300, times 24 is, $7,000 or something a day or whatever. So it means it's all this money, and so that's why you want to be the champ. But they don't ever bring up money or value or things like that. That would help a little bit with making it like, oh man, he had the belt for 10 minutes. That means, he made, in 10 minutes, times $5, he made $50, like he made $500, whatever that sort of thing is. And then you can say like, who's the longest 24/7 champion of all time? And that sort of means something in a way. And, a little bit that could help it, but it is absolutely dead at this point. And it really just, what it does.
You know what?
Santa Claus. Even Santa Claus has won the 24/7 title.
It devalues the other titles, in my opinion, at this point.
You know what? I'm just going to say, this is a stupid idea. Give it to Omos. Give me a reason to care about it.
That's a good idea, because then like nobody can seemingly beat him for it, though. It's funny to watch them try. Like they've got Mustafa, you nailed it. They're jumping off of buildings trying to knock him down, hit him with a car, all kinds of stuff.
No, not even that.
That's great.
We would give the title to Omos, right? Because first and foremost, him having a belt just to seem even incredible at this point, just to try to raise his stock, is sad alone. Because remember, when you are rewarded a championship, you're doing it because you're trying to get somebody else over, get yourself over in that sense, or the idea is that you're trying to, boost the credibility of the title. Now, if he were to boost the credibility of the title successfully by just saying, okay, and again, if somebody wants to do like maybe the little hoo-ha comedy in the beginning, I can get that. But then it just gets serious to the point where he just eats up people. He destroys people. But then again, who's going to be the person to take him down in the long term? Are you going to get somebody from NXT? Possibly. I would get, like put the 24/7 title on him for like a year. Him just destroying everybody, him having maybe a few programs with this guy, that guy. And by the time they get to like the year point, that's when they bring like an NXT, standout to come up and just whoop his ass and take the title from him on his first night. You know what I mean?
That'd be kind of cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go. No. I'm just saying, because at this point, you're developing two entities. You're developing the title.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're developing a character at this point where, yes, we already know he's intimidating based upon his size. In-ring work still needs work. But again, if you can still hope out that Big Show becomes a standout and gets healthy, and then, he, had to do his thing after coming back from going to OVW, and then he comes back and he, tries again. He has more respect for the business, then yeah, do that.
This cat is jumping up on me, bro.
Question,
my cat, Gavin's cat's jumping up on me and molesting me, Asher. Get it out of here. Dude, this cat wants me to like make love to it.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50.
It's Drew Bar again.
Donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Matching the 50 from Welsh earlier.
Wow, matching the 50 from Welsh earlier. After they match each other's $100 donations and the others ones come in, Drew Bar just decides, well, let's drop another 50 to make that wet.
Drew Bar, $50.
That makes me want to jerk
the best part
off.
about it, here's the best part about it.
Yes.
You could even make, because you know how sometimes the WWE title match sometimes on house shows would sometimes maybe go on third, maybe fourth on the card. You can make the 24/7 title the main event every night, and teach Omos how to be a freaking main eventer in that type of atmosphere. But again, what do I know? I'm not a booker.
But to answer the question earlier, the longest 24/7 championship reign was Reginald, who held it for 112 days.
Reginald.
Yeah, Reggie or whatever.
How long? Wouldn't you like to see his backstage sex tape with one of the divas or whatever women? The divas. I'm calling
them. Him being on what you call it, you shoot commentaries or whatever it is.
Oh my god!
Which, by the way, have you checked out Click This?
What?
Have you checked out Click This? The Kevin Nash, I can't remember the guy's name. He's from Jersey. Who does You Shoot? They have a podcast now called Click This on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Is it called Joe Biden supporters?
No,
I'm just kidding. No, I haven't heard it. Is it good? Is it decent?
It's decent because, again, they don't just talk about wrestling. They talk about everything under the sun. So it's, pick your poison.
Does he talk about loving Joe Biden?
He talks about politics. I don't remember anything much about Biden. I think he doesn't really care less about him, but it's just one of those cases where
he did a couple of years
ago.
He did
talk about abortion.
Oh. Huh? Well, he definitely supports that. He loves abortion. I know that.
He's dead to trannies. That's not right.
Well, he's kind of like Jim Cornette. They get the same kind of beliefs, which is fine. It's just funny. That's all I ever see Kevin Nash tweeting about is like politics. He's usually tweeting about Trump. Kevin Nash. I don't see him, a lot of other stuff. I just see him like he's mad. He's always angry
on
at
that
Trump.
Fucking island, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I look at whenever I see him on there, I'm like, I don't know. That's all he tweets about. Let me see. What's it? Kevin Nash. That's why I was like, I don't know if I'd listen to it because I don't want to listen to politics.
It's called Click This.
Okay, because I don't want to listen to right wing or left wing politics, really. So if he's doing a lot of politics, it's I probably won't listen to it. But if
no, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's a smidgen. It's like a smidgen in the first episode. Because the first episode was mainly about Scott Hall and his relationship with Scott. The second episode was more or less Kevin Nash's concept. What if there was a Click movie, and who would star in that movie?
Oh, okay.
3 stages.
Yeah, I just pull up. Look at this. You can pull up Kevin Nash's tweets. Watch Trump's last speech. Trump should be removed. Sad that Trump actually seeing the election slip away. Amazing 98% of Trump's base will blah, 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 blah. Detroit take Trump shit to Ohio when he addresses Trump, blah, 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 Trump, and then Trump since lawsuits of the new Donald Trump, the Delta strain, something Trump. This Trump, I hope our government, the beginning, alt-right Trump's approval rating, Trump 2024, there's no there. Trump so toxic, I can't stand Trump. Parking with Supreme Court, Trump packed the Supreme Court. Stop the ridiculous Trump. It's just Trump.
He is so retarded.
Trump.
And the funny thing is that he lives in Florida.
Trump.
That's a pretty, Republican red state.
Trump. Hey,
as is most of the South.
Dude, go raise your kid.
Well,
Wait, what was that, Mustafa? Tell me that again.
Well, you remember that he chokeslammed his kid on Christmas, apparently.
That's right. I mean, it's just these people are always like this. They beat up their family.
Why don't you go tear another quad, Kevin Nash?
Go tear another quad.
No. He doesn't like it when you say that, and it's actually kind of an old joke. So,
well, tear another quad. You know what? When I was at Top Rope Promotions and he went to go over the top rope, I thought about it. He might, because the top rope, and he'd remember this if you brought this up to him probably, but in Massachusetts at Top Rope Promotions, the top rope is wrong. The ring is too big. Not anymore, but the ring they were using at the time, the rope was way too high, and it was wrong. And Kevin had a tough time getting over the rope a little bit. And he kind of said something about it, man, they making these ropes bigger now or something, or am I shrinking? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, and I was like, that was great, because I've been thinking that for 3 years. This rope is wrong. The ring is wrong. And finally, Kevin Nash said it. And I was like, finally, somebody noticed. What the hell is with this ring?
Well, at least he got... Well, here's the thing. He got paid and he bounced out, and I don't think he ever did another top rope promotion show again.
Probably. That's exactly right. That's probably it. I'm surprised he came there because that was after the Scott Hall debacle, so he didn't care. He was like, oh, this is the place that shit on my buddy? I don't care. Give me the money. Yeah, no, it was, but he was good. I like Kevin. But yeah, I wouldn't want, so as long as it's not a lot of that, like, but that's, that's why.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Very tamed.
Well, let's listen. I should listen to it. I should give it a listen and see, because I don't mind a different opinion. I'm not going to turn it off because he says something, because I might agree with him on a whole bunch of stuff. But I mean, I just don't. I want to listen to wrestling.
Kevin's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, I love Kevin. He's a fucking
so
legend.
good.
I'd park his car. I'd rub his back for him if he came through. I might even. Well, fuck, I'd be his bitch boy. I'd be his ring boy, I'd be his...
You raised a piece of shit!
Oh, Kevin did.
LeBron should get stabbed like Paul Pierce and die like Reggie Lewis. Pre-show is Rick and Andrade tag teaming Karen Jarrett. Rick gets pinfall by helicopter spin. Asher's virginity is on eBay. Current bid is $1.79 Canadian.
That is from AJ Adams' crack whore mother donated that. That is terrible. I'm sorry.
Another hater. Thank you. I love him.
I'm embarrassed to say that.
You raised a piece of shit.
Oh.
We need a gangrel return like we need to find a Viscera sex tape. Bill Russell should make LeBron taste his 10-inch limp sausage link and smell his gray bird's nest-like mound of pubes before sodomizing him with one of his 11 trophies.
Wow.
Let's just have wings.
What?
Let's just have wings.
Asher's 3-inch plasma dong.
Plasma dong.
Let's just have
very specific.
You want to have a plasma dong? Dude, I can't believe you pulled that up so quick. That was great. He pulled that up so quick.
Okay.
I'm like, go ahead, Rustava.
Pecker.
Wow.
Pecker.
I have no words. Okay, so he brought up Ric Flair. Okay, so let's have Ari bring up the topic.
All right, let's bring up Ric Flair.
Plasma dong! Get in my peanut pecker!
It was announced earlier at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that Ric Flair, his last match, officially for the Ric Flair last match event by StarCast, is going to be a tag match.
We went over this already. We already went over this.
We are going to have ourselves a tag team match, player.
What do you think about it? Because I don't get it. Like, what happened?
So it was announced on Twitter and Instagram and all over social media platforms that Ric Flair will be tag teaming with his son-in-law Andrade, taking on Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Now, we were just told last week Jeff Jarrett's refereeing at SummerSlam on that Saturday, and apparently he's now going to be wrestling on that Sunday show at StarCast.
It's like, that's crazy. Like, the next day, now he's going to be there. So it's going to be Ric Flair and some kind of...
he lives there.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right. But I mean, yeah, I guess he can do whatever he wants. Hey, I guess that's why they booked him too for the match. Like, maybe he'll sell 5,000 tickets or something. I don't know.
Well, no, they sold more though. Like, originally it was supposed to be in a smaller venue, but then they put it in a bigger venue, and everything is just off the wall. Now we have the competitors in the ring with only weeks to spare. Now, and most likely, it's going to already be a sellout. So,
Plasma dong!
And a roast of Ric Flair is also apparently sold out, but I could be wrong about that too. So, get your tickets now.
Let me see what the capacity of the arena is and how much tickets are remaining.
I think it's 75,000. That's I believe.
You wish.
It's not?
It's going to be in Nashville Municipal Auditorium with a capacity of about 8,000 to 9,000.
What? SummerSlam?
No, for the Ric Flair
last match, you stupid idiot.
I thought you were talking about SummerSlam, so I was like, dude, it's like 70,000.
No, SummerSlam's about 70. Yeah, SummerSlam's 70.
Oh my God.
But the thing about the tickets for SummerSlam is when I was looking at the seat graph where they sell the tickets and you're looking at sections, half the stadium, like 45%, they're not even selling tickets on. They're only selling tickets for the side that you can see on hard cam.
What, for Ric Flair?
Wow.
No, for SummerSlam. That's what
God, you're confusing me.
That's
Go
what
back
it
and
looks
forth.
like on.
Yeah, because they're not going to sell them. They ain't going to sell them. They ain't going to sell them. If they've got 75,000 tickets available at SummerSlam, they're going to sell like 38,000. Maybe.
No. SummerSlam, they're not going to sell it out. I can guarantee that.
I know there's still tickets left.
Didn't they move it already?
There's like 800 tickets.
They already moved it, right?
No, that was Money in the Bank that they had to move from Allegiant Stadium to
in Las Vegas,
smaller arena.
Right. Yeah. So if they think they can do 70,000 for SummerSlam, they'll do like 50 or 38. 50 at best.
I mean, you can pull up like go to Ticketmaster and you can see, like only that little, like 65% of the arena they're only selling tickets.
And think of it and also think about this, Joe.
Well, that's coordinated because they want people there first.
WrestleMania packages are about to go on sale this weekend, and you have to fill in 2 nights. Granted, we don't know exactly what's going to happen next year. We have theories, but that's about it. And man, I mean, they barely were able to do what they were able to do this year if it wasn't for Austin. Austin really sold that house. And we didn't even know what night we were going to get him in until literally a few weeks before. You know what I mean? This was going down.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, again, going forward with these WrestleManias and SummerSlams, I mean, again, you constantly want to do these in the stadiums, but I think that also, again, as great as WrestleMania is, but even more so with some of the other main pay-per-views, I think for the other main pay-per-views, they don't always have to be in a stadium, because for me personally, it's like, granted, you're making money, you're doing good, but then also the intimacy you kind of lose as well, because again, it's like you can't do a SummerSlam at the Garden, or you can't do a SummerSlam at the Boston Garden or wherever, you know what I mean? It kind of ruins it in a way, because it's like that, I don't know, it's just like that hometown feel that you can't necessarily capture in an arena. Because then you're also relying on the other areas of the country, or even international, people to come in to try to fill that out, which mainly is what WrestleMania should be for.
Right. Now, listen, I don't get too freaked out about the fact that they're only selling tickets right now that are on cam side, because they always do that. Once they sell on camera, you know what I mean? They have a method to this. They sell on camera first, and once they
go back to the thing.
Once they sell enough that they know they've filled in that area, then they start releasing tickets on the other side. So
unless if they weren't bought by scalpers or anything.
Well, they aren't bought by scalpers because they aren't even on sale yet. So
or
wait, for which event?
SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like this whole area is not
section 214.
Yeah, this ain't even on sale yet. This stuff, right? This ain't on sale. The camera's here. This ain't on sale. They want to pack this whole area. So if this is 70,000 people, we'll say 70,000. I'm not 100%. So you're looking at, you got to sell about 35,000 tickets on this side first. So and I guess 38,000. So, but maybe they'll hit 50. They might hit 50 by the end. Last minute they start making tickets $30-$40 on the other side. I mean, they might pull off 50.
Well, the 2 main events that they already have booked that are basically your headlining matches are the Raw Women's title match with Becky and Bianca, because Bianca's the hometown, champion coming in, babyface. And then you have the main event with Roman and Brock. Now, I'm not trying to put down the SmackDown Women's, title match, but I mean, comparatively speaking, Bianca and Becky have the more important matches in terms of storyline. Natalia, I believe, and Liv are going to be going at it, and that in itself is just as good as it is on paper to a degree. It's not as far as the match, everybody's be like, all right, I'm looking forward to that more so than this and that.
Yeah, I don't know I think honestly, I mean, dude, it could end up being that the Ric Flair event is funner to watch than SummerSlam.
I mean, is more fun.
I am going to watch it because, again, I guarantee this is going to be Ric Flair's last match. There's no going to be no return. And why should there be? Again, Rick he doesn't have anything to prove other than say, hey, I want to do this one more match. Go ahead. Let's just hope that it is the last match.
Hey, what's the chance he has a heart attack?
Again, we talked about that before. He's got a defibrillator. I mean, I pray to God that he doesn't, kill himself, but just does enough just to say, hey,
kill himself.
That's what I've said. I have a theory he wants to die in the ring, but I think he won't. But I also like that, in a way, I like that it's a tag match, because even though it's his last match, at least then
it protects him.
It protects him a little bit, but also it sort of keeps that special Shawn Michaels match in my head as kind of his last singles match, even though it wasn't his last singles match, because, you know, to me, WWE just overrides so much stuff that I can pretend that that's his really last real professional wrestling match, you know, and he's in the ring in a tag match, just like Shawn Michaels. What up, Sith? Oh, fuck, you lost your power, bro? It's all good. Hey, man, I'd rather you tell me that I'm about this news than if I hadn't realized it, so I appreciate you telling me, Sith, you know that. But, yeah, no, Sith, we've talked about it a couple times. We talked about it earlier for a good 10 minutes or so, and then Mustafa brought it up again, so we're talking about it again. But, yeah, no, I don't know, man. I'm shocked. I did think it was going to be singles. It really feels, though, that it's going to be that hot tag situation. But I wonder if it will go down as, you know, him and Andrade will probably win, you know, at this point. Like,
They have to. Why would Rick lose?
I thought Ric Flair would lose, but, you know, now I think he's going to win because it's a tag team match. But also, you know, and that keeps Shawn Michaels' thing special, too, in a way. That Shawn is the one that retired him from WWE, you know, the biggest company in the world of wrestling, you know, and he had some matches outside of WWE afterwards, but, you know, that was the big, real retirement. So,
well, I'll tell you this right now. This tag match is going to be way better than DX versus the Brothers of Destructions in Australia.
Yeah, unless somebody pulls their hamstring and then somebody else gets hurt, like just...
Or loses their mask.
Oh, shit, here comes another one. It's Todd Fair. It's the king. The king of JCS. Is here.
God bless Mother Nature.
The king of monetize this.
God bless you, Mother Nature. 'Cause it's raining men and wet and
I am the champ. Nobody can beat me.
Woo! Todd Fair, baby. He is the champ.
You want to know something, Todd Fair? The only reason that you're the champ is because you donated a lot of money out of your own chump change. That's the only reason you're champ. You know that nobody else in the chat even cares for you, Todd Fair.
What?
Nobody. So you thought, I'm going to donate a little bit of my own money to become my own champion. Nobody cares. You're a paper champion.
Wow.
Why don't white haters do this?
Asher, does that mean that you feel that you should be the #1 contender?
I think that I should be able to face him for the Monetize This championship. I feel like I would be a strong champion, a champion of the people, not some little WWE dork that likes to sit in the chat and pretend that he's cool.
Well, he's the he's the king of Monetize This right now. He's not the Monetize This champion. He's just the king.
He won't be next Friday.
Oh.
He won't be the king of Monetize This come this
so
Friday.
The gauntlet's been laid down.
Man,
so
he spun the wheel.
We have a contender that has been trying to step into the void of that spot. So apparently Asher has it out for the king, I guess, at this point. I mean,
use your mother's credit card again?
Oh.
That's my pedo pecker.
Oh, you hear that? Asher has a pedo pecker, you dickhead. Why would you say that about him when he has such a nice pedo pecker? You know what I mean? Oh, shit, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do it again. Oh, look at that. What do you got to say now, Asher? He's dropping another $20.
It's Todd Fair, the king of Monetize This.
soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen in tall, dark, blonde, lean, rough and tough and strong and free.
God bless Mother Nature.
God bless you. God bless Mother Nature.
Todd Fair, Seth NEGAN in a new porn.
Joe, how bad did Tony Khan ruin Wardlow's push by making him wrestle Pockets last week?
Oh.
man.
I mentioned this. I mentioned it on the show. I said, I don't get it, bro. Why would you have a guy who's on fire and another guy who's got his new theme song back have face each other? It sort of confuses people, and they're both on momentum streaks. Dude, put them against other bad people to let the crowds love them, or put them in a tag team together, even. But why in the
why? They just did a tag match.
Yes, you're right. Why would they? And I said this. Go watch the AEW review. I said it. I said why they're stalling their momentum by having two faces who are growing face each other in a hey man, good shit. What? Why would the fuck would you do that? Absolutely.
And also, there was no build-up at all.
Exactly. Big mistake by Tony Khan. I usually like what he does a lot of times, but that was a mistake, a big one, no doubt about it.
But again, no one's perfect. But what do I know? I'm not a booker. But yeah. Anyways, so going back to Raw real quick. So the tag match with the ended up being a tag match. Street Profits versus MVP and Omos. Now, I know you crapped on it a little bit, Joe, because you was like, I didn't get it. But the one thing that I did take away from this was the selling of Montez Ford after the frog splash. This guy.
Oh, that he was confused, or that he was like, "What the fuck?" Like I just hit him with my finisher.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, when he breaks out and becomes a single star, that's gonna take him even farther because he has it. He has it.
No. I like him, and I think he's got something, no doubt. I don't know yet, if he's got the top guy stuff, but he feels like he could. He's got to get rid of the jumping basketball gimmick, though. He's got to become a serious, more serious person. But other than that, what was that?
No.
Yes, no. He can. This guy can fly.
Yeah.
Montez Ford can goddamn fly.
The Rock loves this guy. You know that, right?
Oh, dude, yeah. Rock said this earlier in an interview where he just loves Montez Ford and what he's offering the business. So,
yeah,
I mean, I think even with the high flying and stuff like that.
Listen, I don't want to stereotype sort of a situation here, but that's what we do about everything, to be honest. That's what I do about everything, just like Vince kind of does. But I see Montez Ford. He's a little bit different than The Rock, but he's along that same idea. He's almost has that feeling that you remember when you watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when you were a kid, and you're like, man, I wish Will was my older brother or something, Like Montez Ford has that vibe of, man, I wish that guy was like my older brother, man. He's like the one that you want to be like, hey, dude, I'll take you out to the arcade, or hey, man, I'll take you out to the club, or hey, dude, come on over. I'm going to have a barbecue and you should come. And oh, I love that guy. That's the kind of guy. And so if you can do a little bit of that with him, but I get that feeling from him, but I don't get necessarily the Rock vibe. The Rock had a more thunderful, superpower presence, but this guy can be a top player. Just like, they're already doing it with Austin Theory. But that's my point, is they're doing it with Austin Theory, but Montez Ford is another guy I feel like is like Austin Theory, ready and primed for a top mid-card spot. But, his tag team situation leaves him with this situation where he's in a tag team. So you got to get him out of that if you really want to push that and take a gamble.
It's funny you mentioned Austin Theory. Right. Because if you saw that promo that he did with AJ, it's funny because AJ comes out, he speaks, and did you notice how Austin Theory, and again, I don't think that was scripted. I think honestly there were some bullet points given, and he was able to kind of flunk shui with it and just make it his own. But then I'm thinking to myself, why can't the rest of the roster do that? Are they not trusted enough? Can they not? And again, if you need a script, you need a script. But I want to see, especially in the women's division, I want to see people take more chances at failing in front of the audience by doing their damnedest not to rely on a script. But apparently that's never going to happen, really, as long as, Vince is feeling the way he's feeling.
I think he's got the confidence. I think he's got the confidence to be out there to do it. And on top of that, he can follow the script pretty well, and he's got the confidence, and somebody else already believes in him. So when you put that all together, it was kind of like the other night, right, on Beat the Clock. Dave Rose doesn't like Garguts very much. So even when Garguts didn't say anything bad, Dave Rose just basically was like, you're an idiot.
And so then Garguts got weird and started stumbling on his words. But normally Garguts is pretty good. You know, he does say dumb things here or there and whatever. But he was way worse last night because Rose was just shitting on him. But when Rose was giving him the chance to talk other times, you know, he was doing a little bit better. It's the same thing. If somebody likes you, they're going to give you room. If someone doesn't like you, you're not going to get too much room. And I think someone loves Austin Theory. And because of that, he's given room that other people aren't given. And some other people have had to fight to get some airtime or room or some things like that, and they didn't do so well, right? There's a whole difference if you say, like, please let me go out with this idea that I have, blah, 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 and you spend months begging for it, and finally they give it to you, and you go out there, and it's not quite what you thought it was going to be, and maybe they even changed it a little bit on you. They made you change some things. And now...
Yeah, Vince will never give you the 100% idea of what you're going into because he'll tweak it himself.
Right, exactly. And now you go out there and Vince is like, see, I knew that damn thing wasn't really that good, or like the numbers weren't really that good. You know, but if you can go out there and blow it away and have pop a rating huge, then Vince can say, damn, I guess it worked out pretty good. Good idea, kid. You did a good job. Try it again. And then what happens is they go out and do it again, and it fails then. And then maybe it doesn't do well the next time. And then Vince goes, see, it was just a one time. You know,
but funny enough, nobody has the balls to deliberately get fired. And this is what I mean by this. Remember when Triple H and Rock would just go at it out in the ring, via promo? And this is like before, like maybe like 99, 2000. This is like maybe around like 98. And they're trying to drop bombs, and Triple H is going out there because again, he's member of the clique in a way, so he's got certain liberty, but not too much because he's still a talent. This is before him and Stephanie were a thing. Rock is still Rocky Maivia. Bruce Pritchard once said in an interview about this where Rock was complaining to Bruce, like, dude, how in the hell does this guy bury me when he's not sticking to the original format of what was discussed? And Bruce just said, hey, we're on live TV. If you can take the ass chewing from Vince, we're live. Say whatever the hell you want.
Right.
I wish people, especially the talent in that company, would risk being fired and being ridiculed and yet still do their damnedest to try to get themselves over.
Right. Well,
but again, like for example, when Becky Lynch, before the whole man gimmick started, right? When she beat up Charlotte at SummerSlam, like we thought she was going to go heel, but she got cheered for that. Even though that what she did was a heel thing, she still got cheered for that. So then when she actually became a heel and everybody's crapping on her for being a heel, and rightfully so to a certain extent, at the end of the day, it's like it's no different from when she became the man. So it was just kind of like confusing in that sense. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I think
they've added so many monikers to her quickly, right? Like Becky the Man, the whatever. Like
now she's what is she? The Beck Train or whatever she said that she was tonight.
Yeah, it's like she's trying to well, it works for Jericho. I'm gonna come up with 15 names in 2 months.
Yeah, more T-shirts,
Yep.
But yeah, I mean at this point,
maybe she could be the Wizard's whore.
You raised a piece of shit.
Oh no! What is
Who would
this?
need reflectors on bicycle more at night? Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, or R-Truth? LeBron should have to hunt blindfolded for Red Auerbach's meat cigar during Bukak shower in hell from Sam Jones, Tom Heinsohn, Dennis Johnson, and John Havlage.
What the hell?
Apparently Joe gets it. I don't.
Something happened. Joe muted his mic.
I got it. I got all of it. What a piece of shit.
Havlicek stole the ball.
What a piece of shit.
Now, what was his name? Let me just... Oh, was that Mustafa King Pedo Pecker?
Pedo Pecker.
Wow.
I knew it.
That's not nice.
Blast my dong. That's my pedo pecker.
Oh, that's really
I love it how he completely no-sold the ending of that. It was just like, damn it, bro. You had one job.
I know.
Blast my dong.
He had one job. Corral the kids.
For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
It's Todd Fair.
Pantera's coming back.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, watch it. I don't like it.
Get on with my plans with There's my pedo picker.
God bless. God bless you. God bless Mother Nature. I'm gonna rape him, John. Fuck LeBron James.
Oh, no.
Ask her I am sorry I have more money than you.
Whoa, Todd Fair.
First of all, my name is not Asker, and if you're gonna say something back to me, use at least use the proper than. Okay? I mean, what is your problem? I mean, obviously you have lots of them, but you know the way that he's replying. This means that he's scared. It means that he's scared of getting his monetized this king crown being taken away by me this Friday. You hear me, chat? I am a champion of you. I am the champion of the people of the chat. Todd Fair is scared, and I want you to prove me correct.
Is Todd Fair gay? Oh,
Todd Fair? No, I don't think so.
Oh,
why you want him to be gay?
No, because he sure doesn't love WWE, boy. He loves the shit out of it.
You know what? Todd Fair reminds me of a younger me. A me when I was stealing money from a certain grandmother. You know what, Todd Fair? You are nothing like me. You cannot be as great as I can be. You know what? You're just a one-champ chump come this Friday.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Damn.
We have a 50-50 split in the chat. Some for Asher, some for Todd Fair.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Now,
well, Ash, I got a question for you. Where are you gonna get this money from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
His stepdad's restitution.
No. Oh no.
What was better? Home Run Derby Raw. Look at this, guys. This is insane. 430 votes. And the Home Run Derby is almost at 50%. Now, 5 years ago, that would have been at like 10 or 12%. This is crazy. Like, this is like both good.
Well, it's raining men. So.
Well, that's I don't know. I don't know why you said that, but you're probably into men. But that's all right.
No. I never said that. I just said it was raining men.
No, I'm just kidding.
So.
Juan Soto going deep in the Home Run Derby. Did anybody watch the Home Run Derby on this call? I did out of the corner of my eye, but I didn't really. Yeah, I just looked over, and once in a while I saw a homer, and I went, oh, and I paid attention to the names, but I really didn't watch it closely.
It looked like you're in a nations meeting.
A lot of times it just it always reminds me of it's always about who's throwing to you sometimes, or at least that's half of it for sure. Who's throwing the ball?
I don't even know what the Home Run Derby is. I don't know much about MLB.
You don't know what the Home Run Derby is?
No, I'm not a big baseball guy.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you're not a baseball guy, you know that they throw the balls and they hit a home run, and whoever hits the most home runs moves on to the next.
In other words, Asher.
That's cool.
The object of baseball is to whack a bat to a ball and try to score.
I know how to play baseball, you stupid idiot. I just don't know what the Home Run Derby is.
You've seen balls before.
He has seen balls.
Have you seen The Sandlot, my friend?
Don't ask him who's. You're really going to bring that up? That's terrible. Not The Sandlot, but the other thing.
Have you ever seen Major League?
That's messed up.
I've been to 2 baseball games in my whole life. I've been to a high school game and a minor league game, and I know how baseball works. I just don't watch it.
Yeah, but that's why I figured. The Home Run Derby is. They just,
I've never heard of it.
What?
Let's just have.
You live in America, sir. Where you live at?
You've never heard of the Home Run Derby?
Yeah, sorry, Robbie Hyde. I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball.
And dude, you're in Alabama. I mean, what? I mean, have you heard of goat fucking, or is that not normal to you either?
You've seen that before. Cousins fucking and everything. But anyway,
Well, I mean, that's the litter. I mean,
I don't know, man. I mean, I just can't. I am shocked. Todd Fair. Todd, thank you so much for the $20, man, and the $40 before that, and all the other donos, bro. That's crazy, man. We've had a crazy night tonight, to be honest. And right now, DWELSH and Drew Bar are tied. They both dropped $100 after dropping $50 each. And so they have single-handedly kept this show sexy tonight. So thank you for that. And yeah, I give Raw tonight. I'm going to give Raw a. I'm going to have to give it about a 4 out of 10, man. So I'm going to give it 4 out of 10 for me.
I was going to say, if you go any higher than that, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. Titus O'Neil gets some points, and Austin Theory's promo, and that's really about it. I don't know.
Duncachino?
Don't
Duncachino. Mind if I do? What's my name?
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend.
Say hello to my chocolate friend.
Joe, can you do a live stream where the money goes to AIM on 84 trailer payment?
Oh.
He's just mad because E-Man is a supporter of me. He's just scared. He wants all my supporters gone.
What is E-Man 1 year? E-Man confirmed. E-Man is Asher's stepfather.
Oh.
No, if it was my stepfather, he would probably try to be screwing me out of the championship picture.
My God, dude. Oh.
God.
I would love to hurt that guy.
Speaking of screwing, the last segment of the show, Logan Paul and The Miz. Why was that the last segment of the show?
It is Logan Paul. That's why.
Dude, at this point...
Get used to it, Verstappen. Get used to it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like Logan Paul, I got nothing against him as an athlete. I got nothing against him as somebody who's successful on social media. My whole thing was, it's like, was this more important than, I don't know, the women's title, the tag titles? You know, basically what's been consistent on the show for the longest time, and this guy just coming in. Couldn't this have been the first segment on the show? Maybe third, fourth segment?
This is Vince's new guy, so get used to it.
He's got a lot of new guys.
I agree it could have been, and they've done it a lot where it has been the middle of the show especially, or the opening of the show or something like that. But, you know, they've had really shitty endings a lot. So it's like, it didn't bother me that much because they've had such bad endings that I'm like, this ain't the worst ending we've been seeing, you know?
Well, I mean, again, I understand that Miz was promoting Miz and Mrs., so I get that in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I mean, again, you're still going to watch, most likely, if it's already uttered on the show, because Miz is who he is as a heel. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, you could have put it anywhere and it wouldn't have been, you know, lost in the shuffle. I mean, again, you could have went with the women's title at the end of the show, which they've been doing for the past like number of months or whatever. You know what I mean?
$1 million a year. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think there would be any right answer because, again, this is a situation where, as we've said, everything is mid-card. There is no... Who is blazing away on a keyboard? It sounds crazy.
Asher, I think.
Oh, okay. It sounds crazy. He's like...
Typing a love letter to her stepfather, but anyway.
Oh. I think that, you know, it's one of those things where there's no main event, right? And they're so bad. Everything is so mid-card and so crappy that they see Logan Paul and The Miz as the main event because everything else is so mid-card. But really, that is also still mid-card. And so something's got to be the main event or the end, the final thing of the night. And that's what they chose. And honestly, what the hell else was...
Or get the U.S. title. Get Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Get somebody. You know what I mean? Because at
Bobby
this point,
Lashley's about as entertaining as this doorstep as well to me. But that's another story.
Because again, if you don't have the WWE title...
You raised a piece of shit!
Well...
Based on history, Jimmy Snuka would have made great intergender champion. Austin Theory will never be good as Alex Wright. Becky not the man, Nyla Roses. LeBron couldn't hold Lynn by his coke straw. By the way, the name not a skirt, it's ass hair. R.I.P.
Our rest in peace Pantera, and he called Asher ass hair. That's not very nice. But
I think it's kind of funny.
But
that
you know
was funny. Ass hair.
You know what else is funny? If you're ever sitting there and you're like down in a rut and you're like, man, you know, I don't know what I can do with my life. Maybe I've been a bad person.
I've been there.
Yep, you can always picture Howard Stern as a black man. So you can always, just enjoy Howard Stern.
Howard Stern blackface.
I'm just another black man trying to make $1 here. How they going? I be on this
I'm just
radio
another
program.
black radio host
Hey,
disguised
Joe,
as another black
what if
radio
Asher did blackface? He'd be looking like Fat Albert.
Listen up. I'm Howard Stern, the king of black men. I'm the king of all black motherfuckers. Howard Stern.
That should be blackface.
They gonna change my name to Howard Smalls.
Oh my
right.
gosh. No.
Anyway, but yeah, now Howard is, everybody loves him. He's a great guy. But now he's a loser. But yeah, so if you ever want to laugh, you need a break or something like that, you can just look at that and laugh. Laugh at Howard.
Joe, you know what they call, hey, Joe, you know what they call Colonel Santos? Shit face.
That's almost as funny as the coconut tree thing last week.
So he is related to Jimmy Snuka.
By the way, well, he hasn't killed anyone yet. By the way, earlier I tweeted out about my daughter. I was like, my daughter is definitely my daughter, but I wrote like definitely like deaf as like yo, my daughter's deaf, my daughter. Like that. I wrote my daughter's definitely my daughter, but I wrote deaf, and everyone was like, I'm really sorry to hear that, Joe. And they thought I was saying my daughter's deaf. And they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that." I'm like, "No."
That just gives Jim Cornette more ammunition to just roast you.
No, he hasn't talked about me in years. He don't even, either he don't know I exist or I'm not. It'd be good news if I got roasted again by him. That's what I love. I love it, and I love the hate. If they ain't hating on you and someone ain't talking shit about you, you ain't nothing. So I appreciate. I hope he does talk about me again. Because that'd be nice.
I'll email him for you.
Man, I love it. It's the perfect thing. If you ain't nothing unless people are talking shit. If no one's talking about you, then you're doing something wrong. You probably aren't doing very well on YouTube.
Well, any reaction is a reaction, but if you get no reaction, then if you're that's on you.
If you're Grant Cardone, even sometimes no means yes. So I guess that goes right into that.
Bobby Heenan's wife died.
Bobby Heenan's wife did die. Yeah. Crazy.
When today?
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
But at least she's reunited.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I met her once, and she was awesome. I loved her and Bobby. It was great.
Yeah, they're reunited like in hell. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Well, in the words of Gorilla Monsoon, will you stop?
Well, there's probably a giant gorilla cooking the two of them.
Hey, Joe, can you pass me the Coco Beware doll that's right over there?
Well, she was a sweetheart, but yeah, she probably was some kind of weird Confederate racist. So hey, man, see you later. But anyway,
I pray to God that does not get back to her, and she doesn't be like, "Who in the hell?"
Man. Any reaction
you
is a
brown
reaction.
bastard, you better cut my grass.
Any reaction is a reaction,
Black
man.
Howard Stern.
What did Grant Cardone say again? I can't remember. It was sometimes a no means yes, or sometimes zero interest is interest. That's what he said. Fucking idiot. Grant Cardone's a retard. He was on Jordan Belfort's podcast. I went over this a couple years ago, and he was like, Jordan Belfort's like, yeah, but what do you do if the guy's got zero interest? They have no interest whatsoever. And Grant Cardone's like, well, sometimes that no interest is a level of interest. And he's like, what? No, it's not. And he's like, if you're not in the market for steak, and you don't want to buy steak, and you have zero interest in steak, you're not going to sell steak to somebody. He's like, well, no, man. I mean, sometimes no interest can mean there is interest or is interest. I was like, well, dude, he was just nuts. Anyway,
50% of the time works every time.
Somebody in the chat says they got a Vietnam girlfriend now.
What?
Yeah, somebody said they got a Vietnamese girlfriend now.
Good for them.
I mean, that's
Adams, learn to not read chat when it has nothing to do with the conversation.
Can you explain what?
I'm just saying. You know what a Vietnamese girl's called?
What?
A Western Jap.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
You raised a piece of shit.
Anyway, we gotta be trucking on out of here, man. I gotta say thank you to everybody, man. Stepdad Restitution Fund, appreciate it. It's Todd Fair. Everybody, AJ Adams is 3-inch or plasma dong. Drew Barr, DWELSH, Louis Ernanetta, Alex Oley, Robert Heller, and everybody else, man, who's been contributing. And a big shout out to obviously DWELSH and Drew Bar, the top guys right here. They nailed it. What would you give Raw tonight, Mustafa? Rings.
Honestly, I'd probably give it the same. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10. Mainly just as you said, Titus. I thought the women's match was, decently solid for what it was. Got some development, but again, no, I'm really just focused on the 2 matches going into the pay-per-view, and this is like one of your top 4 pay-per-views of the year, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to next week at the Garden. I will not be attending, and I will just watch it on my TV and save myself a few $100s.
Yeah, Mustafa, they don't like blacks there.
Smart idea.
Oh, well, that's how bad it is.
I've been to the Garden. It's great, but
Yep.
yeah, I'm not going there for an event that's going to be meaningless.
I bet you heard the N-word about 20 times in there.
Oh, good God.
But,
I don't.
But at any rate, Joe, you know how I'll summarize this tonight? I'll summarize it by saying that it is raining men. Hallelujah! It's raining men.
Yeah.
Amen.
All right, rain the men down, boys. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give Raw 4 Pedo Peckers.
See ya.
4 Pedo Peckers. Asher, thank you. Great job, Asher. Rastava, AJ Adams. Don't get arrested again, you crackhead moron. Really appreciate it, bro. We'll see what happens. So, DWELSH and Drew Bar dropping the $100. We're going to have to give them the big salute. And today, while I was bored this morning, waiting for to get out of the house, I really wanted to make a video of these 2 guys being in love and being weird, and so I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized that it would get copywritten by Brian Adams. So I went and I made my own version of it, so I wouldn't get copywritten when I made this. So we'll see what happens. And you guys have been awesome. Really appreciate it. What a great time. Raw was terrible. Becky Lynch was hot. She has no ass, though. I will say that. So that's the thing missing on Becky, but she is beautifully hot. So really appreciate that. She looks good. I think she's worth, a couple of bucks. That's so messed up, man. Thank you to everyone, man. We had a blast tonight. I did, at least. I don't know if you did, but I think people did. We had a good time. Raw was not really a good time, though. I mean, it was what it was, but it wasn't that great. And what are you going to do? They're just a mess, bro. Oh, they're a mess. But, let's just let's go out to my I had a blast. The piano was hard. The guitar was hard because I'm a drummer. But we'll go out to this. Good night, everybody. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Kisses. Look at how beautiful Austin Theory looks. Doesn't he look beautiful? Guys, hit the like button in the chat, man. DWELSH and Drew Bar, thank you for being co-champs tonight. And thanks to Todd Fair. Todd Fair for being the king of monetize this.
Have wing. Heist is a fucking pussy nigger. Oh! What the fuck? Drew, what the fuck? Come on out, you rapist!
I fucking came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup for me.
Believe in fate, don't believe in ceiling.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show, a wrestling podcast with attitude.
Let's just have
wings.
When Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEWN, tune in to The Joe Cronin Show.
There's 9,000 people who are going to stand up and say, fuck Ric Flair.
For review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions.
You raised a piece of shit.
And insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show is brought to you this month by all the donators, supporters, and patrons, but especially these mega producers: Matt Rossmeyer, Nikki J. the Weed God, and SITH NEGAN. If you're at $50 or more on Patreon, you could join the mega producers. Thank you for your support. Let's go. And now, by Joe Bishop, Yusuf is here on Patreon. Well, I gotta tell you, man, this is arousing me.
From the heathens,
I mean, is this making you hard? Like, is this making you hard at all, Tommy? What?
So cold, behold, frostbite, they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste, and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up, got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb.
All right, everybody, here we are with Tommy NC 2010. I'm Joe Cronin, and of course, me and Tommy are going to watch this porno here and just kind of react to. We're going to react to a porno. It's crazy. Tommy, you ready to do this?
Yes.
All right, Jesus, Tommy, relax. All right, here we go. Whoa! Wow, look at that. Man, she's getting reamed in the butthole. Tommy, what do you think about butt play?
Well, you know, everybody has their own opinions.
This is arousing me. I mean, is this making you hard? Like, is this making you hard at all, Tommy?
It is fucking hard.
Wow. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hell yeah, Tommy. That's what I like to hear, man. Hey, listen, I mean, is there anybody you want to... I mean, like, when I start watching porn like this, I want to fuck people. I want to fuck Leah, basically. Is there anybody you want to fuck after watching this?
I want to fuck Debbie until cum comes out of her fucking eyeballs.
Holy shit, Tommy. Oh, my God, man. Dude, settle down, bro. I'm not going to beat you. I mean, this is...
What the fuck?
Damn, look at that. Look at her do that. What is that?
I want to fuck...
Jesus Christ, Tommy, relax, bro. You never watched a porn with a guy before? You can't put your dick away.
I want to fuck...
No, Tommy, you got to calm down. I can't watch this with you.
Fuck you! I want to fuck...
Oh, my God, he's losing his fucking mind.
Sit on a dildo.
No, let's not do that, Tommy. Let's not do that.
I want to bust in on her.
Oh, yeah, I mean, God damn, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, man? Look at this. Oh. Shit, man. Oh, Tommy, what's the when you're looking at that cock thrusting in there? I mean, what's the one thing that you're thinking about doing right now?
Masturbation.
Well, yeah, me too, man. See, we finally got you to admit it. You know what I mean?
Fuck you!
Tommy, what are you mad about, dude? Why are you getting mad now all of a sudden? You should be happy we're watching this. I mean, what are you jealous of? You're jealous of all the guys that are banging this girl in this porno? Why are you jealous of people in a video?
Everybody just kept pounding it on there.
Well, that they did, Tommy. But anyway, whoa, calm down.
I want to fuck.
It is fucking hard.
Tommy, oh my God, stop it! Well, there you have it, folks. Me and Tommy watched a porn together. We'll see you guys next time.
When you play your little fuck games.
That's right. According, back in April, somebody told me that I play fuck games, and I don't think that that's true. I don't know why. He threatened me and said I was doxing everybody. That's crazy. That's insane. And that I play fuck games, but I don't. So let's take a trip back to April 2022 with one of the hit songs on Patreon. You love it. I love it. We all love it. Why did this guy say that I'm playing fuck games with him?
When you play your little fuck games.
I don't get it.
When you play your little fuck games.
I don't get it, man.
You fucking stupid fucker!
Like, wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I might have to put a bullet inside your head.
Game.
When you play a little fuck game, must be a shame. Put all the blame up on somebody else. When you play a little fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
It's such a shame, you always a pain. Always wanna play a fucking fuck game. It's such a shame, you fucking with me.
You guys can download all the hits on Patreon.
When you play your little fuck games.
Download the hits. Download all the hits now on Patreon.
When you play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
Every time you're playing your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
It's always such a pain when you fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
You try to dox me, you're always doxing. You wanna dox me, you're gonna play your game. You're gonna play your fuck.
When you play your little fuck game.
Play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
I always knew what you were doing. I always knew who you fucking screwing. You're always trying to be up to something lame. Try to play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
Why are you always playing your fuck game?
When you play your little fuck games.
Go ahead and play your fucking fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
It's such a shame.
When you play your little fuck game.
When you play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
Go ahead in the rain and play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
In the rain you play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game. Come kill you right now because you're a fucking idiot. Oh, I'm a fuck. What? When you play your little fuck game.
It's always such a shame when you play your fuck game. It's always such a shame when you play your fuck game.
When you play your little fuck game.
I don't know what you're saying. You're playing your fuck game.
And all I
in the rain.
can think about this whole time is,
When you play your little fuck game.
about this whole time is, dude, I just want to put a bullet between this guy's eyes.
Before about buying him a microphone and bro, if you're not passionate about this and save a few dollars to put a few dollars in to fucking buying a headphone set and a fucking mixer, bro, maybe you should just quit. Maybe you should just kill yourself. Save a few dollars to put a few dollars in to fucking buying a headphone set and a fucking mixer, bro. Maybe you should just quit. Maybe you should just kill yourself.
Or the chair. It's not a couch. We're still waiting for a new Mantown couch. Yes, Spaz.
I've got a little news on that. I'm in contact with the gentleman that you spoke to regarding a leather couch taken care of. The tickets for him, he's going to be bringing it by soon.
Oh, he is. He's going to bring by.
Maybe,
So we
maybe
will
this
have,
week we might have it for next Monday. So.
We will have a new Mantown couch very soon. All right, that's good news. WAAF.com is where you can always find the photos of the lovely Miss Mantown candidates, and today's a good day to go on because you get to see the new reshoot that was done by Kate. She looks great in the reshoot, and you get to see the pictures of Jada and Kira. Hey, Dan.
Hey, how's it going, Hillman?
What's up, dude?
Hey, I was just calling about that holiday thing. I think we need to have a Spaz holiday.
Spaz holiday. What would happen on the Spaz holiday?
Well, first of all, I think we need to name it. We need a cool name for it.
Yeah.
So, and maybe even if it's not a holiday all around, we could have a holiday for at AAF, and everybody that works at AAF could go home, and Spaz could stay in the studio and keep up the show.
Spaz would do the show by himself one day every year. We already had that. He filled in for me, remember? We traded jobs when I lost my fantasy football bet.
He won an Emmy for it.
This time you won't get paid, though.
You know what, guy? And then this station, I would turn it into a hip-hop station, and everybody be gone. And I'd spin all my CDs, buddy. So
and you know what, then? I'd come down to the station, I'd kill you, Spaz.
No.
Nice try. Sure you would, Donkey Boy.
Will kill myself. Will kill myself.
You're gonna find me dead! I'm gonna kill myself! I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom!
Will kill myself. Suck off. Suck off.
You fucking mark!
Well, I gotta tell you, man.
Wow. I mean, you know, that's some incredible shit right there, Dave.
Hello, folks. Oh, you freaking
Tommy.
thing.
Wow. You freaking thing.
Hello, folks. Oh, you freaking thing.
You are evil. You are vile. You are disgusting. You are a liar. And we're going to show that very soon with some of the screenshots that I've acquired. And you will burn for the evil shit that you are. I love the dick.
Jesse would probably bang a stick, honestly.
I'm coming on your ass, boy. I'm coming for that ass.
You ridiculous piece of shit.
Tommy's a fucking retard faggot.
Spin the wheel now, you stupid ass.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh my god!
Your fucking parents raised the fucking shithead.
My wife has real tits. You fucking fag.